Welcome in, Unity. Welcome in, guys, to another week. Hope everyone's doing well. Before we get started, let's go ahead and do roll call. Welcome in, Train. Welcome in, Tapioca. Welcome in, Prince Toki. Welcome in, Saulia. I hope I'm pronouncing your name properly. And welcome in, Tapioca. Welcome in, Random Guy. How is everyone? How are you guys doing? So it's Random who gets it. Yeah, I think I do remember your name though, Saulia. That I think you were in one of the previous streams quite a while back. So usually it's random. If you tune into one stream, even if you're not subscribed, you end up getting a membership. So yeah, but welcome in, guys. We're going to be starting a new week, and we have actually a lot of games that are coming out later. So I think I remember we were going to play Frambo. Welcome in, Cutie9. I thought I was late. No, you are not. I ended up pushing stream back a little bit. But wait, what did I do? Wait, what? I thought I said welcome in, Random Guy. But it's from subscribers, if I recall. I don't think it is just for subscribers, Train. Like, I've gotten memberships on channels that I've watched like once or twice, and I've like on my alt account, and I've been able to get those before. So I don't think it's necessarily just for subscribers. I think it just pulls from all of your viewers, which sucks because it means that people that do watch very frequently are not always able to get it. But and I'm not subscribed. If you're not subscribed, then that'd be insane, Cutie9, for how much you watch. Is that what everyone else says, where it's like, oh, 90% of users aren't subscribed or whatever? I guess I need to change my username. I welcomed you in. What do you mean, Random Guy? Welcome in. But but you could also, if you want to change your name, you're more than welcome to, but that's up to you. But no, not to you. Oh, to others. Gotcha. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff to be checking out this week, guys. We have so remember that game that we played a demo of a while back, Photo Anomaly? Apparently that's getting a full release later this week. I'm super excited. I really like the demo for that game. So we're probably going to play that. It comes out, I think, tomorrow. And then today, Foghorns Drown, that PSX style game that was kind of similar to Mouthwashing, also came out today. So I don't know which one we're going to do next. We're just going to kind of play by ear. If Photo Anomaly is kind of getting a bit more traction and more people are interested in that one, then I'll probably cover that for the next stream and then do Foghorns Drown at the end of the week. If not, then we'll do Foghorns Drown for the next stream and then do Photo Anomaly at the end of the week. So anyway, but still super exciting. I really liked all of those games that we checked out the demos for. So have you heard of Welcome to the Game? We played that a long time ago and I didn't like it. It's not a type of, it's more of like a rage bait sim game, and it's just not what I really prefer for it. It's like there's a lot of it. When I tried playing the first one, it just kind of turned into a, what is it? It just kind of turned into a sim of just endless death loops of not really knowing what I need to do. I think if you play it off stream and you like really learn the mechanics for it, I think it can be really fun. But just for me, it's not really a game I'm super interested in. I did try out that first one just because I wanted to on stream with you guys, because it is like a pretty notable horror game that a lot of people enjoy, and it does have a following, but it's not really my cup of tea. Maybe at some point in the future we could revisit it since I do have the game. But welcome in, Estella. Should I change my name? Nah, I like this. Another guy gave me this name. Gotcha, Train. Yuki gets rage baited too much. You deserve a peaceful horror game. Yes, I appreciate more slow-paced horror, more creepy atmospheric horror. That's kind of what I prefer most of the time. So Photo Anomaly I think will be a fun time. Photo Anomaly and Foghorns Drown, both of those games I'm really excited. I didn't know that they were releasing like back to back, because yeah, Photo Anomaly comes out tomorrow and then Foghorns Drown already came out, and yeah, both of them are going to be a lot of fun. I think Foghorns Drown is going to be a lot more focused on the story, and I think Photo Anomaly will just be a fun gameplay loop working simulator game, because that was the one where we were developing the photos and stuff, and it was a fun gameplay loop. It was very interesting. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Also, another Backrooms game is coming out. I think it's called Cloud Rooms. That comes out in later this week too. I don't think we'll get around to playing it this week. We'll probably play it next week, just kind of like a one random off horror game, depending on how expensive it is. If it's too expensive, I might wait for a sale, but that is one that I am also interested in covering as well. We are going to be having a Menchie stream as well later this week for Backrooms. So we're going to watch the Backrooms film since it is lots of dragons, huh? Yes. That represents you guys in the chat, Unity. So, but yeah, that's most likely what we're going to be doing for the end of this week is watching the new Backrooms film on stream with you guys. Like I said, I watched it in theaters, but I want to see if maybe watching it a second time on stream with you guys, I'll get maybe more appreciation for it. See if there's anything that I kind of missed out on, that maybe there is something that I missed that a second viewing would kind of enlighten me to. So yeah, that's the schedule for this week though. Lots of exciting stuff. But Soliath, we mainly just play horror games here on the channel. We sometimes occasionally dabble and play other stuff. But for the most part, it's primarily horror games. Occasionally we'll do like a kind of cozy comfort game. But yeah, for the most part, we just have lots of yaps and occasionally play horror games. Like today, we're playing Tales Beyond the Tomb. We played the last one last week and it was a fun time. It was kind of just, it is a nice way to start the week off. Just kind of a schlocky B horror film, you know, type vibe, type beat. So I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. And this is the last one that we have to play because we played all of the other ones except for this one. So we are going to be finishing out the Tales Beyond the Tomb series or until they release another one. I'm sure that they'll release one. They release one every like few months or so. So, but yeah, that we're going to be finishing it out and just kind of having a fun time. It's not super long. It's like an hour to an hour and a half. So we have lots of time to yap and a lot of time to chat. Because normally we would be playing like House Flipper with a creepy twist on it in the beginning. But for this one, we're just going to try something else. Hey, welcome in, Mubini. Welcome in. We're just kind of yapping right now. Feel free. Is that why they're buggy? Yes, I think that's why they're buggy. Yes, this series, if I recall, it's pretty similar to Fears to Fathom, right? Yes, very similar to Fears to Fathom. I feel like it's less serious though than Fears to Fathom. Usually Fears to Fathom is a lot more serious in tone, I want to say, when it comes to what it's going for, except for the most recent one. I feel like the most recent one was not very serious. Welcome in, D. Glad to see you back in the chat. It's been a minute since you've been in chat. I hope you've been watching the VODs though. But yeah, that's we're just gonna be talking about a lot of random stuff, guys. And just feel free to talk about whatever you guys want. I was going to talk about, because I finally got around to watching a show that I've been dogging on for a long time, guys. I finally watched a majority of Mushoku Tensei. I watched like most up until season 2. I didn't watch any of season 3, but I did I suffered through it. I went through the mental torture of watching it, and I still don't like it. Because similar to what I did with Freeren and with Chat earlier, I wanted to give Mushoku Tensei a full shot. You know, like I wanted to try it out and stick with it and see if it just like if there's something about the show that just really interests me with it. So I sat through all 2 seasons of it. And I think I skipped around for some of the first season though, because I did watch a majority of the first season. I do remember I did watch a majority of it, but then I dropped it, I think, halfway through. So I just kind of skimmed just to kind of refresh my memory for the first half of season 1. And then I did watch all of the rest of season 1 and the ending of season 2. And I feel like there's only one problem I really have with Mushoku Tensei is the main character, which is so crazy because that's the one thing, like people in the Mushoku Tensei fans glaze the hell out of Rudeus the same way ReZero fans glaze Subaru, except Rudeus is just not the same, and he's actually really creepy and really disturbing, if you ask me. Like this I feel like Mushoku Tensei at times, it's bordering on Redo of Healer. If you guys know what that show is, you guys know what that show is. And it borders on that sometimes, and it's so weird, and it puts me in like an uncomfortable place when I'm watching it, because there are times in the show where I'm like, oh, this is a really good story arc. This is because I'm trying to list the positives, all right, before I start dogging on the show completely. I try to find the nice in something when I'm watching it, because even though I didn't really like Freeren and a lot of stuff of it, I could still find the positives in it. So I'm going to try to find the positives, because if you take out the problematic things with Rudeus' character, I think you have a really interesting story. I think if you make him not an isekai, it's the same thing with Oshinoko and the gynecologist thing, right? Where it's like Aqua is a reincarnated, like he was originally Ai's gynecologist, and then he got reincarnated as her son later, right? And it's like such a take that one problematic thing out, and I feel like you're onto something. I feel like you have a pretty compelling story, and the way Mushoku Tensei is, like the characters are interesting, like they are actually interesting. But every time I hear like old Rudeus talking in his like old like 30-something-year-old man voice, right? I just like it takes me out of it, and it's like it's so hard for me to like root for him as a character when it's just like it's creepy. It's fundamentally creepy. I have a very hard time taking it seriously. So even though I will say the arcs on paper are good, the arcs on like if I'm just looking at it on a piece of paper, yes, everything is working as it should. The plot works as it should. But because of that one problematic thing, I find myself not being able to enjoy it because I immediately get thrown back to, oh my god, I hate this character, you know? And I cannot bring myself to watch it, but the art is pretty. I know, yeah, the art is really good. He's a serious red flag, and it's a fair comparison. I'm still surprised someone still liked Rudeus. People glaze. I've seen people on Twitter glaze the fuck out of Rudeus, guys. It's insane. I can't for the life of me like understand why. Like I don't get it. Like, I don't understand why. To be fair, I think most reincarnations have that creepy feeling. They do train, but the difference is Mushoku Tensei is trying to disguise itself as something a bit deeper and something a bit more emotional and heartfelt, the same way Oshinoko manipulates its audience to do the same thing. So to be like, I do agree with you, Train, that normally like a lot of isekai shows, reincarnation shows do have that creepy feeling to it, but they don't take it super seriously. Mushoku Tensei takes itself super seriously to the point to where like it's working with such a fundamentally flawed premise. So it's hard for me to take anything seriously. So people always glaze the worst characters for some reason. Bear, Rudeus, literally all main characters you're not supposed to like. The thing is, though, is that you're supposed to like Rudeus. Like, I think, like, wholeheartedly, after watching a majority of the show, I haven't read the light novel, so I don't know if there's any differences there, but like whenever they go out on an arc for Rudeus, they have the normal character arc that you have for every other character in fiction, right? Or most characters, I should say. Like, you have that character arc there for them, and it's good, right? Like, it's like on paper, it should work and it should be good, but it's just like that one thing about it that makes it bad, you know? But I feel like in Obsession, since you're listing Bear Tapioca, I think that Bear, he's not meant to be painted in a sympathetic light. Like, he's not in Obsession, he is not meant to be that. He is literally like, there are so many moments where you're supposed to be like, this guy's ass, like this guy sucks. Whereas for Mushoku Tensei, the show goes out of its way to kind of glaze and highlight. It wants to be ReZero, but it ain't ReZero. Does that make sense? It wants so hard to be like ReZero, but it just isn't. It doesn't hit that way. And like I said, I could find some things to like about it. I do like a lot of the characters, like a lot of the side characters. I think that the female characters in Mushoku Tensei are pretty good. Like, they're really strong. I think that Sylphie, that's her name, right? I think that the elf girl, I don't remember their names that well, so I'm sorry, guys. I think that Sylphie is strong. She's a really interesting character for being a childhood friend. Just everything is creepy, knowing that they don't know that this is like a 30-year-old dude living inside this cute little anime boy body. It's so strange. It's so weird. And it bugs me fundamentally. Like, it's so hard for me to get attached to it, because whenever I see the moments with the romance moments between Sylphie and Rudeus, it just, everything falls flat because I don't like it. I don't like the character. I don't like the MC. He's a pervert. He's a creep. He literally keeps a panties of fucking Roxy in his pocket at all times that he's sniffing. It's weird. So it's just like, it's so difficult for me to, it's so hard for me to like this show. I didn't even try to like the show. I just wanted to understand it. That was why I watched it. Oh, what? Yes, that's literally something that happens in season 2. I was fucking shocked. I was dumbfounded. My jaw was on the floor when I was watching that scene. I was like, what is this? And they play it for laughs. I'm like, this isn't funny. It's not funny. Like, oh my God, it's so strange. It's not that they even joke about it. They don't even try to cover it most of the time. Yes, and that's my fundamentally the problem with the show. If you want a better isekai, go watch ReZero. Like, oh my God. At least, like, whenever Subaru in ReZero, and I know a lot of Mushoku Tensei fans hate ReZero fans because they think that ReZero fans are pretentious, and maybe to some extent some are, but the thing is about ReZero is Subaru, when he has his moments where he is a flawed character, they point it out. They go out of the way. They go out of their way to highlight how bad Subaru has been in a specific moment, and then he learns and grows from it. That's the whole point. Rudeus, his arc is like, I remember there's an arc where he can't get it up. He has erectile dysfunction or something. And he's going out of his way. And this is another moment during the show that had me so shocked that I can't believe people watch this show. Like, seriously, like they actually seriously take the show seriously. Was he has erectile dysfunction because of the events of the last season, and that's his whole arc of everything that he's doing is he's trying to cure his erectile dysfunction or whatever. So what he does is how do I even word this? It feels like me just saying it, I feel like I'm explaining a crime, right? So what he does is there are these girls that were bullying one of his friends in this school, right? And because most of the second season is an academy arc. And what he does is he kidnaps, because they were bullying his friend, he kidnaps these 2 girls, and he's like literally like, he's literally essaying them. He's literally essaying them to see if he can I guess elicit a response from his erectile dysfunction. It is so whack, and this show has the gall to try and be taken seriously, man. It has the balls to try and take itself seriously. There is no way. Like, if you're watching this show and you're seeing that moment and you're thinking, oh yeah, Rudeus is a fucking Chad. He's an awesome character. I'm sorry, but like, you need therapy, all right? Like, there's something not right, because it's so whack. I was watching it and I just couldn't understand. And it's playing it for laughs. I'm like, what is going on? I was having a crash out mentally watching this show. It was insane, guys. I don't understand how this show gets as much gas as it does, because like I said, there are things about the show that are good. I think that the world building of Mushoku Tensei is good. I think the animation is very nice. All the vocal performances are really good, and just like there are things to like about it. But like when the main character is so bad that it like drags everything else down, I can't take it seriously. Like I cannot watch this show and be like, oh yeah, this is good, right? And it's so strange. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, it's a show, it doesn't matter. And it's just like, you can't sit here and say that Mushoku Tensei is a well-written piece of media if you can't sit here and say that it's a well-written piece of media if you think that moments like that contribute to the story or for anything. So, and it's just like, what about erectile dysfunction? What did you say, bro? Sus? So I was talking about the new Mushoku Tensei series, and because the new season is out, and I decided to give the entire series a watch just to try and see if I could understand where people are coming from it. And it's just like, are people just turning their brains off? I guess I have to ask, like, if you're watching Mushoku Tensei unironically, are you just turning your brain off and just enjoying the pretty visuals, and like anything related to Rudeus' character, you just like mental gymnastics your way into thinking that it's okay and then to just doing something else? It's just like, it's so whack. And what brain is there to turn off? And I don't know. I think if it was like, I think if you took out the reincarnation thing for it, like if you took out the reincarnation for it. Also, I remember I said earlier in the series that I really like a lot of the female characters. I think that the second half of season 2, I have to retract that statement a little bit, actually a lot of bit, because after Rudeus screws all of these characters, they just kind of turn into just wife, you know, like they've fulfilled their character arcs. They don't have anything else to do or say. So like I think in the beginning they did a pretty decent job at developing them for the most part. Especially when you compare it to a lot of other reincarnation shows and a lot of other isekai shows. I think that they do a decent job at characterizing them, but I mean, it doesn't mean anything because they literally just become, also, if you need to look at, like, if you guys need any other proof of that Rudeus is just a shit character in general, like, he literally has 3 wives in the show, and, like, he's such a Chad, right? And that's where I say that it'd be one thing, right, if this was a harem show and the show didn't take itself seriously, who cares, right? But it's suspension of disbelief, and there are times when the show is so overly serious that it's like I can't in good faith be like, yeah, it's fine, right? Like, no, that's not how it wasn't. Roxy and yeah, it's weird. It's so strange. I feel like the show is so problematic on so many levels that it's just like, I don't know, it's bait. And it sucks because the animation's really nice and I think all of the VAs are really good, but that's like the only thing I can really say about it that's like worthy of praise. I don't understand like how other people have like made videos dissecting it or whatever, saying that it's like oh so deep, and it's just like, is it really that deep? I don't know, man. But yeah, I don't even know what to rate this show. I feel like I can't even rate it. I literally put it on the same scale as like Redo of Healer. I'm sorry. Like, even though there are some solid character moments in there, like the main character is like the problem with the show. And you can have problematic main characters, but you can't like problematic main characters are fine if you have something to say with it, like if you want to develop them more, if you want to do something with it. And it's just like, I think that the fact that Rudeus comes from our world makes it even worse, honestly, because it's just like he like actively talks about how much he hates his dad in the first season, and like how much he hates that he's a cheating bastard or whatever. And it's just like, well, guess what, Rudeus is a cheating bastard, but guess what, he got the wife's okay to cheat, so it's fine, I guess. What? You know? And it's just, it's literally wish fulfillment slop. It's very pretty wish fulfillment slop, if I had to say. But yeah, the show's not good. I don't think it's good. Bad stress can affect your very DNA. Imagine if Sauron was the main character of Lord of the Rings and they tried to make him likable. You basically get Rudeus. I think it's just like, you take your average like creepy con goer, right? Like you take your average creepy con goer and you make that your main character, and that's what you have, right? And that's what I think it is, and it's not good. I'm not a fan, unfortunately. But I mean, it looks pretty. I guess that's all. Like we talk about it a lot, and I feel like a broken record every time I say it. But at least it looks pretty, right? So I guess therefore it must be good. And yeah, I really wanted to watch it just as also something like to talk about on stream with you guys, because the 3rd season is coming out, and I think I did watch the first episode of it, but they're introducing another harem character, and it's just, I don't like it. It's really hard for me to watch it. So I'm not even going to give it a rating. I know that for Free Rent and for Witch Hat Atelier, like I gave those shows ratings, but I'm not even going to give this one a rating. I feel like I can't even, like, I'm sorry. Like, if you wanted me to give it like a serious rating, maybe like a 2 or a 3, and that's mainly just for the animation, but so much other stuff in it is so problematic that it's like, no. I had high hopes for him in the manga after the first chapter. How they were crushed. Yeah, like, I don't know. I think that maybe a lot of people went the first season, because I know there was a lot of gas for it during the first season. A lot of people were like a lot of people were giving it a lot of gas in the first season because maybe they were thinking that there would be more to his character as time went on, and it just didn't happen. So a new indie animation that uses rotoscoping Swarm posted in the Discord. I'll check it out later, Infinity. But yeah, in other news, you guys want to talk about something that's actually like good? So apparently I did see on, frankly, I seen so many anime / manga that basically have the same sort of problem. We were talking about that earlier. Celia, I hope, am I pronouncing your name properly? I'm sorry if I'm not. I keep saying that, but yeah, we the thing is though, and I said that earlier in the stream too, is like other shows don't really take themselves seriously. The only one that I can think of that takes itself very seriously is Oshinoko, ironically enough. That was a show that I think does take itself very seriously with such a strange and flawed premise, that even though it has moments where it shines and where it peeks through and it can be considered like good storytelling, everything is fundamentally undermined by the elephant in the room. So like, but other shows that have that same problem, it's suspension of disbelief, where I'm willing to overlook it. I'm willing to bypass, like I'm willing to, for those other shows, I'm willing to, like, if they don't take themselves super seriously, if they're not trying to tell like a convincing story, they are just trying to be harem, wish fulfillment slop, there's a place for that, right? Like it's not good by any means, by under any critical lens, those shows are bad, but there's a place for them, right? But for Mushoku Tensei, for it to be touted as some peak fiction, peak storytelling, it's so deep, it's so great, but like with such a fundamentally flawed premise, it's just like, yeah, I don't know, you know? You're gonna have a really hard time trying to convince me of it, because I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I like it when stories have like consistency, I guess. So it's just like I would expect the same type of plot progression for everything to be in, like I would expect all of that to be in your standard slop isekai show, not in a fantasy show that actually at times has some pretty decent world building, but has a main character that is so awful and the show glorifies that I just can't take the writer seriously. So yeah, anyways. But yeah, Final Fantasy X though has, moving on from Mushoku Tensei, because I don't want to talk about it anymore. Final Fantasy X is having its 25th anniversary this year, so I'm probably going to start doing like a playthrough of it and just kind of going through it again. And I would love to go through 10-2 as well, but 10-2 is also really long. Back when older games were like 20 to 40 hours long. And yeah, so I'm going to be going through it again, just kind of experiencing the memories, especially because it is, I think the game came out in December, if I remember correctly. So it's working up to its 25th anniversary. So, but they're starting the press stuff for it to celebrate its anniversary or whatever. So, and Final Fantasy X is one of my favorite Final Fantasy games. I really like it a lot. It's not my favorite one, but I do really enjoy it a lot. And I was thinking of maybe going back through and maybe doing a revisit on it and just kind of reliving the glory days of that game. I still think it holds up really, really well. It's one of those games where if I haven't played it so many times already, I would probably play it on stream with you guys, because it is a very emotional story. And it is really, really impactful that a lot of people cry when they first play it. But since I played it so many times, I feel like it won't hit that same emotional beat that it does for a lot of other people when they play it for the first time. So that's why I don't really think that there's really a point in playing it on stream with you guys. Also, it's super long. Like, we would be playing it forever. I think average playthroughs range from like 20 to 40 hours. So it's kind of a grind fest, but yeah. Yeah, when it comes to Final Fantasy X though, definitely check it out. The OST for that game, just in general, is really strong. I'll actually throw some songs in the Discord for you guys to check out from Final Fantasy X, because they are really good. Let me see. Seeing all of the stuff for it though makes me happy. Seeing all of the press stuff for it. 20 hours, so like 5 streams. I like that. Probably more than that though, Train. Honestly, like Final Fantasy X is really long. It's probably like closer to 40 hours, I want to say. But here, let me throw it in music. Both 10 and 10-2 have a really good soundtrack. Let me see. There are a couple songs from 10-2 that I really like. I don't listen to the English versions though, so. Where is it? Can I find this one? Where is it? Can't find the Alright, I'm just gonna throw one in. Does it have to be a AI upscaled one? It is what it is, I guess. There was another one that I thought that had, but I can't find it. It is what it is. All right, and 1,000 Words is also really good. Okay. Here you guys go. Definitely check out these songs. They're really nice. But yeah, just seeing so much stuff for 10 streams then, yeah. Maybe we can. I don't know. I'd love to do it. I would love to play Final Fantasy X on stream with you guys. That'd be so much fun. But it's just so outside of what I normally do here on the channel. I don't know if any of you guys would be interested enough for me to do it. But yeah, another game that I would love to play on stream. If also another thing too about playing Final Fantasy on stream is Square is super bad with copyright claims or strikes. I don't know which one it is, but either way, I know that Square is super bad with stuff like that. So I would have to probably mute a lot of the sections of it just because I wouldn't want it to get taken down by Square. So we'll see though. I'll do a little bit more research. Maybe we could do something like that if you guys are interested enough. Maybe I'll put out like a poll or something and you guys can vote if you guys are interested in it, and just kind of doing like a really long let's play of Final Fantasy X, or I would ideally love to play Final Fantasy VIII because that is my favorite Final Fantasy game. Final Fantasy VIII has so much nostalgia for me. I just love all of the characters in it. I like that the thing about Final Fantasy VII and X is I think that their stories are very grand in scope. Like I think that the stories for those games are very large in scale. Like I think that, and there's nothing wrong with that, they're still really good. They're really strong stories, but I think that for me, why I personally love Final Fantasy VIII is that it's a lot more grounded. And I think if it, like, not to say that the other Final Fantasy games don't focus on the characters, they do, but they really do focus on, like Final Fantasy VIII focuses a lot on the characters. I kind of like the school aspect of it. It feels it's just very different. Square, yeah, F them, don't like Nintendo don't spits on, or like Nintendo don't spits on their name. Yeah, Square is really difficult when it comes to uploading stuff. So but I'm down to do it. I am interested in playing it on stream with you guys if you guys are interested. I would most likely buy the Steam version because I have this game. I bought this game so many times. So I have the original one that came out for PS2 for Final Fantasy X. And then I also got the PS3 version when they remastered it and put it on PS3. And then I remember when they put it out on PS3 though, they put it out on PS3 right when the PS4 was coming out. So, and it didn't have backwards compatibility. So I ended up buying the PS4 remaster as well. And that's when I stopped there. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried doing like another one where they try and sell it to you again, since it's the 25th anniversary. I wouldn't be surprised if they try and like do another one where they try and sell it. But yeah, like I probably wouldn't buy it though. I would most likely just buy the Steam version. And I don't actually know if the Steam version though has Japanese. So that's one thing I'll have to try and see is, let me see, Final Fantasy X. 10 and 10.2 HD remaster. It may have to be a patch, I think. Languages supported. Because yeah, just seeing so much, because I've been seeing a lot of artists on Twitter drawing a lot of the characters for Final Fantasy 10 and 10 and 10-2, and it makes me so happy seeing it. It really does give me like a fuzzy feeling in my heart seeing like so many passionate fans go back and revisit a game that holds a lot of nostalgia for me, to be honest. Like, I really loved Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2. I think 10-2 has its problems narratively. And so I feel like for some people would like some of the emotional payoff is undone by Final Fantasy 10-2, but I still think it's like it gives you that happy ending that you want from a Final Fantasy game for the most part. And yeah, let me actually see. It doesn't say what languages are supported, so let me actually just check on Google. Fantasy 10 remaster languages. Subtitles are available in Japanese, Korean, or simplified traditional / Chinese. Okay, so voice acting is natively locked to either English or Japanese, depending on which text version you choose. Oh, but wait, so if I have to play it, if I play it in Japanese text, then I won't have English subtitles. Man, that's one thing where I think that I feel that I'm sure there's a mod for it though that I could do. So I would prefer to play it in Japanese because that's the one that I think of. What Can I Do For You? Yes, that's an awesome song. Real Emotion is goated. I like that 10-2 has that 2000s J-pop vibe to it. It's a very different. Anniversary of what? Final Fantasy 10. Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2 is 25 this year. So, but yeah, Final Fantasy 8 on stream, guys, would be really fun. I love Final Fantasy 8. That's easily hands down my favorite one. If I had to rank which ones are my favorite, I'd probably say that a lot of people like 9, but I don't really care for 9 that much. I just don't like the art style. I can never get over it. But oh shit, yeah, it's super old now. But I think if I had to rank my favorite Final Fantasy games in terms of like order, I think that I really like 8. 8's my number 1, which is funny because 8 is kind of doesn't have as much supplementary material as a lot of the other ones do. I think a lot of the other Final Fantasy games, the only reason they rank so high is because a lot of the sequel games, extra like spin-off games, all of that stuff. I think 7 is my second favorite, just because I love a lot of the characters in 7. I think that the Final Fantasy 7 compilation up until recently did such a good job at like adding more character depth to characters that previously weren't very well established. And I think that just in general, the cast and the story of FF7 is really good and really strong. So I would say that that's probably my second favorite one. But Final Fantasy X is really high up there, and I feel like at times the emotional beats and the emotional cues could probably win out over, because I think Final Fantasy VII has stronger characters, but I think Final Fantasy X has a stronger emotional story. Does that make sense? But all Final Fantasy games are very very convoluted in the way that their stories are presented and the way that they're told. You usually need like a synopsis or an Ultimania guide kind of explaining everything, kind of going over all of it. But yeah, I think that I would say that 7 and 10 could kind of flip-flop for me, because I feel like they're both really good for different ways. I think that Final Fantasy 7 just in general has more stuff there. Like has more to it, you know? I think that Final Fantasy 7 has like all of the characters in that one are really strong. Whereas I think Final Fantasy X has a more emotional core to it, and that's what makes that game so good. And I feel like the emotional beats in 10, when they hit really hard and they're really good. But I feel like when it comes to the characters, I think that there are a handful that are really good, but a lot of them aren't the same, you know? Like, I feel like it's a little different. Whereas I feel like for 7, at least through all of the compilation of it, all of the characters in Final Fantasy 7 are really good. So, but yeah, that's something I'm interested in. I would love to play it on stream with you guys. And maybe I'll start maybe we could start branching out and trying to play some more Final Fantasy games on stream and just kind of try it out and see how it goes. If it doesn't, if there's not enough support for it, then it could always just be dropped and it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I'm gonna wait though for it to go on sale again. Hopefully there's like another Steam sale that comes out before now and then. I'm sure there will be, because I don't want to pay full price for this game again, guys. I've already paid for this game like 15 times now, I swear. And I would prefer to get it on like a Steam sale or something. If it goes on sale for like 10 or 15 bucks, I'll probably try and pick up 10 again. Usually whenever Final Fantasy games go on sale, like all of them go on sale. So I probably, I think I actually have Final Fantasy 8 on PC, if I remember correctly. Yes, I do. So I already have Final Fantasy 8. Is this the remastered version or is this the... So I remember they released a remaster version as well. Okay, so they're going to make me pay $20 to get the remastered version of Final Fantasy 8. Very nice. I'm pretty sure it was a free upgrade on PS4 when they released it. But I could be wrong. Oh well. Like I said, I'll wait until there's a sale. Buying games that you already own 15 billion times is so much fun, guys. But yeah, it's something that I think would be very interesting to do on stream and just kind of experience it, because I know that a lot of you guys don't have the time to sit down and play like these very long games. These games are super long. They take a long time to play through. Like I think that if this could be a way for you guys to kind of experience these stories through me, I think that could be a lot of fun. So let me see how long the average playthrough is. I actually don't even know. Let me see. Linked. I'm pretty sure it's like 20 to 40 hours. 45 to 50, okay. Maybe I was thinking of a different Final Fantasy game. Yeah, that makes sense then. 45 to 50 hours, give or take. For standard playthrough, focus on main story and core side content. I mean, maybe that's where the difference is, because I usually don't do a lot of the side content. Yeah, standard playthrough of 10 to 10.2 is 25 to 30 hours, so it's a bit shorter. Welcome in, Esme. I am new here. Welcome in. So, yeah. I guess I was thinking of 10 or 10.2. But I don't usually do a lot of the side content when it comes to Final Fantasy X. I usually just kind of focus on the story, so yeah, we'll see. I think it says 45 to 50. I think I could probably do it in less time than that, I want to say. But, yeah. Man, the art for this game goes so hard, though, guys. I remember when they showed off this image for the remaster, and it looks so good. Just kind of reliving the good old days. This one right here. Image is so nice. So nostalgic. Because I remember this is the OG poster for Final Fantasy X. Is this one? I think this one sucks, honestly. Nostalgia isn't always better. So, wait a minute, is the stream over? No, it is not, Vanessa, but welcome in. Even though I love talking about the good old days, sometimes newer is better. So I will say that the original one is as nostalgic as it is. I think that the new one is way better when it comes to the like the cover art for it. This just looks so good. But yeah. If there is a Final Fantasy game that you guys are interested in, which one is it? Or if you guys have a favorite one, which one is it and why? I'm interested to hear your guys' take on it and just kind of see. Nostalgia indeed, yes. Seeing all the art is making me so giddy, guys. I love seeing all the nice, pretty art for Final Fantasy X for the anniversary. The VA was so bad. That's why you don't play it in. That's why you don't play it in English, Train. That's why you never play it in English. Play it in Japanese. Final Fantasy Tactics, yeah, that's another popular one too. I never got into Tactics though. I don't know why. I think it was just like the gameplay loop of it that I just never really cared for. I've never played, but I love the fan art I've seen of it. It goes so hard, right? I've always wanted to get into it, but it's so overwhelming, and there's on where to start with all of the games. Funnily enough, I have no favorite Final Fantasy game, but you are a fan of Final Fantasy, aren't you, Prince Toki? Another one that's really good that a lot of people don't really talk about is this one. I really like this one. Game Boy Advance Tactics count? Yeah, it counts. Whatever counts, Train. Yeah, I just didn't like the gameplay loop of Tactics. I know a lot of people love Tactics. Dirge of Cerberus has always been my favorite. That's an interesting choice, Mubini. Dirge of Cerberus. That's like the first time I've ever heard that game before. I just love the look of it, and playing as Vincent was so fun. Gotcha. Yeah, every time I hear people talk about 7 and the compilation of 7, Dirge of Cerberus is always the one that people fucking hate. It's always the one that people are like, that one sucks. It's so bad. I actually like Tactics Advanced more than normal Tactics. Gotcha. Here's another one that I really like that no one really talks about either. I really like Type 0. Type 0 is really fun. I really like this one too. I remember I was reading, like I read the manga for this one too, and just everything for it just really hit. I do think I have the physical of this one, if I remember correctly. A lot of the ones I've switched to digital just for convenience, because I have a hard drive with a shit ton of games on them. But I think this is one of the last few games that I did buy physically for Final Fantasy Type 0. Was Type 0. I've been wanting to play this one. It's really good. I think that the HD remaster of it fixes a lot of the problems with it. I remember that this one had so many issues. And there were a lot of problems with the original one for sure, but I think the HD remastered fixes a lot of them. So I think it's solid now. It's a full recommendation from me for this one. I have the physical copy too, support physical media. But Tactics 2 was so good as well. I also love games like Disgaea. Let me see. Disgaea. So yeah, very similar to I would say like the core gameplay loop is kind of similar to Tactics. I enjoyed FF4. FF4. They didn't do a remake of that one, did they? Yes, back when Final Fantasy used to be actual fantasy. I feel like 14 is fantasy as well, and there've been a lot of like smaller spin-off games that have come out over the years that are kind of more focused on they did a 3D remake. Interesting. Yeah, I never played 4 though. I don't know. I'm a LARPer, guys. I'm sorry. Most of the Final Fantasy compilation games most of the Final Fantasy games that I played are more likely the newer ones. My hot take one is 8. I know a lot of people don't like 8, but I really like 8. Just because I feel like it hits that nice in between. It hits that nice middle ground of, it's not. I don't know. I just feel like the presentation for it I really enjoy, and the characters as well. Black Knight was good. I hated that you had no moral control. I do like how earlier FF games allowed you to choose classes and all that. Yeah, they're very RPG Maker. They were RPG Maker games. Is what they started off as. But yeah, I know that the art though for 4 goes hard. I know that the character designs for that one, for at least for the remake, for 4, they go really hard and they're really nice. Let me see. Anyone like 15? I fucking hate 15, guys. Can we rant about 15? I played 15 when it came out, and I fucking hate that game. It's such a wasted potential. It's so sad. Because I remember I followed that game for the longest time before its release, and once it finally came out, I was so hyped, guys. I bought like the collector's edition. I was super excited to play it, and once it finally dropped, it was such an underwhelming experience. It was just so mid. Oh god, 15 was a time. I remember that was Final Fantasy Boy Band Edition. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And it's I feel like the thing about it that like the main thing is that if the story was really good, I think I could get away with it. I think I could give it a pass of like the gameplay loop and just kind of like the journey, you know, like appreciate the journey there instead of just like, but because it would be like knowing that the story gets good later on, like it picks up later on and you enjoying those slower moments. But the thing is it fucking sucks. So MCs look good though. Yeah, I mean, yeah, for Final Fantasy 15, all of the MCs look good in that one, but yeah, it's a shame. 15 was not my favorite, not my cup of tea. I didn't really care for I never played 14, so I don't really know much about it. I know that the art goes hard for it, and I know a lot of people like it, but it's an MMO, and I don't really care for MMOs too much. I would be lying if I said I wasn't interested in at some point picking up FF14, because it does look really fun, but and I know that that's like kind of Square's big moneymaker is FF14. I saw that they were doing Nendos for it, and seeing that they're doing Nendos for FF14 gives me hope that Square will finally license out Final Fantasy figures instead of them having a chokehold on it and releasing subpar and shitty figures for overpriced, because they're super overpriced for what they are. Like anything from Square, because I've gone into detail talking about it before, is that I hate how Final Fantasy and Square in general, they make their own figure lines, and so they get more of the profits, but then they upcharge on everything so that they can get more out of it, but you're not getting the quality that you pay for. So I've always been super frustrated by that. If you do play with me, Yuki, at FF14, I don't know if I'll ever get around to doing it. I feel like it's one of those things where I think my time playing FF14 has passed. Like the time where I would have been peak for me to get into it and to dedicate the time to playing it has long since sailed. Does that make sense? I feel like it's one of those things that you get into when you're younger and you really get into it. Because I had a lot of friends that got into FF14 and they were trying to convince me to get into it. And that would have been like the prime time for me to get into it at that point in my life. But I feel like now it's just one of those things where it's so intimidating to look in on it and be like, yeah, like I really want to play that. But now I'm barely getting into more this year. Gotcha. Yeah. At least for me personally, I don't know. MMOs just aren't my cup of tea. I feel like with MMOs in general, the combat and character building is never all that interesting to me. I'm kind of the same way. So my friends helped me a lot. Gotcha. Yeah, I've have a lot of friends that play FF14 that have wanted me to get into it, but I just can't. Toki can show you the robes. But I saw there's a new Final Fantasy game coming out. There's another one, Resonance. I don't know if you guys have seen it or if you guys are interested in it, but I did see this one is coming out and it looks kind of cool. It looks interesting. It's kind of just your big mishmash of a bunch of different characters for Final Fantasy. So I saw that like Cloud is in it. What is this game even about? I don't even know. They have so many games like this. This one? Oh my god. Hold on. Shit, I wasn't expecting this image to be so big. I never even played, you mean Dissidia? It's not Dissidia, I don't think. Is it this one? Yeah, Cloud is in this one. There's a screenshot of him on Steam. Yeah, Resonance. This one. Return to pixelated art world. Final Fantasy evolved from its classic roots, travel with companions bound by fate, and call on visions to aid you in battle. I think you like summon the other characters from... There was another game that had this exact same fucking premise. I swear to God. It came out in like 2013 or 2014. Which one was it? Guys, I swear there's another one that has this exact premise. Hold on, it's gonna drive me crazy. I'm gonna find it. Final Fantasy games in 2015. All of them? No, like it had this exact same premise. Let me see if I can find it. I remember I played it. Played a little bit of it. I didn't play that much of it though. Okay, type 0. That's not it. Explorers, isn't 2016 then? World of Final Fantasy. I think that's what it was. 11? Nah, I think it was World of Final Fantasy. It was this one. Literally this game. Except I don't think you summon the heroes. Oh no, you do. Yeah, you do. They're just in a chibi style. Okay. I kind of know what I'm talking about. I didn't play this one much though. It's kind of boring. It's very whatever. I can't believe I paid $25 for this game. I think I paid, or was it more than that when I bought it? I don't remember. Can't believe I paid. I can't believe I paid for this game. Because I played it for like maybe, I think I played it for maybe like a day or two, and then I just dropped it because it just wasn't interesting to me. Yeah, like so a gacha game? I don't think it was a gacha game. Yeah, I remember I played it though for like a hot minute and then I dropped it. It was not very good though. Wasn't very interesting. Let me see. Yeah, I remember because this was like during the anniversary time. And they were like really promoting, they were promoting this game as like a big anniversary game. And that's why I played it. Man, I can't believe, yeah, I really can't believe I paid money for this. Crazy, wild. There are a lot of Final Fantasy games that I've tried, but I just like drop them because they're not interesting to me. Like I'll buy them. I'm probably like the one consumer that Square like back in the day. I don't do it anymore, but I was probably that one consumer back in the day that Square like banked on, that just being attached to the Final Fantasy brand of just buying anything, even if it's bad or even if I don't end up playing it, just to own it. I was like that person. It's funny because I didn't even play 15. I watched playthroughs of 15 though. I had more fun watching playthroughs of 15 than I think I would have had actually playing 15. So I think the story though for 15 was fine. I think it was definitely a step in the right direction. Or not 15, 16, my bad. I watched playthroughs of 16 and I thought that they were pretty good. But yeah. I didn't even play the new Crisis Core either, because I know that they did a remaster on it. It was a remaster remake of Crisis Core. Crisis Core Reunion. I have like a specific reason for not, like I have a very valid reason, guys, for not wanting to play Crisis Core Reunion. And you guys are gonna just have to bear with me on it, but I hated the VA for Zack in the English version. So that's why I just didn't play it. I know I could play the Japanese version, but I actually, like, there's a part of me that kind of likes the dub for Crisis Core. But, okay, I need to make this smaller too. Why is this so big? Hold on, let me just make this smaller real quick. Yeah, my main gripe with and this is my main gripe for Final Fantasy VII Remake 2 is that I really don't care for the VAs for Zack specifically. And Zack is probably one of my favorite characters in Final Fantasy VII. If not probably my favorite, I want to say. I really like Zack a lot, but yeah, I just didn't like his VA. His VA just sounded so nasally, and maybe it's just my own bias, my own my bias towards the original Crisis Core, because I did play the original Crisis Core, was I really liked the original VA for Zack in the English version. So yeah, it is what it is. But I will say though that the new one looks pretty, like it does look really nice. It's just that I never got around to playing it. I think I watched like a couple cutscene compilations of it just to see how nice it looks now, and that was pretty much it. But I just didn't really want to go through and play it again because it's another one of those games where it's just kind of similar to Persona 3 Reload of it just being, I've played this before, and it's like it's a slightly more polished version of something that or I guess in Reload's case, of a much more polished version, but like it's a more polished version of something that I've already played previously. So it's just like I don't really feel the need to rewatch it outside of just watching like maybe some cutscenes to kind of relive the good old days, you know. But other than that, I just never really felt the need to. Another thing too, though, that I really like about older Crisis Core was I love the old art style for it. The old art style for Crisis Core for the promo stuff, guys, like the concept art, this shit ate. This shit went so hard back in the day. I love this. And it was also relevant for Kingdom Hearts 2. It's just Tetsuya Nomura's style back then. Like this shit's so good. Oh man, looking at it looks so good. That's why I like Ever Crisis. I'm really hoping that they port Ever Crisis onto consoles, because if they do, I'll actually play it. Maybe we'll even play it on stream if we get to it, because I think Ever Crisis would be pretty interesting, because they remake FF7 in the originals in more true to the original style of it. But the only problem, like, and I thought that was such a good idea, it's just that it was a gacha game, so it sucked. But if they ever do decide to release Ever Crisis, I love the art style of it for like the sprites and stuff, because it is like chibi style, similar to Final Fantasy VII. Also, if Mubini is still here, I think they also did Dirge of Cerberus as well. But yeah, I really love the art style that they do for the sprites in Ever Crisis, because it looks more like this, and that's what I enjoy. Let me see. Yeah, here's I think this is an illustration done by the person who does the art for Ever Crisis, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, this is the same style. Yeah, this is super interesting. Now, the idea of this game is so perfect. It's just that it all falls apart once you realize that it's a gacha game. You know? Like, everything about this game would have been perfect if they just sunk the adequate time and money into it instead of making it a gacha game with paid skins, you know? Because it's so good. It's so cool. The art style for this game fucking eats, dude. It's perfect. It's so nice. Like, look at this. Damn. Crazy. Anyways, we have a game to play, guys. We are playing a game later. I don't think I have anything else to talk about. We had our nice little Final Fantasy yap. We're just kind of talking about random stuff. I went on my rant on Mushoku Tensei, and we went over the games that we're going to be playing later this week. So let's hey, thank you for the 1 month. Happy to be part of the Unity Club. Thank you for the 1 month, Vanessa. We have a membership stream too, so be sure to tune in. Also, I'm just gonna show it because I put it in the Discord, guys. But I showed you guys the whatchamacallit, the updated reference sheet for the new facelift. So I'm just gonna pull it up here, and you guys can take a look at it for when that happens. I updated it a little bit more. I'm probably gonna like try and update this to have more with it, you know? How do I describe it? Like I put the chibi on there because I feel like it looks really cute, but there's some other stuff in the works right now that I think I could add to this reference sheet, so I'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I think because I want to have like a really nice reference sheet with like a bunch of different looks and a bunch of different perspectives and stuff on it for you guys. So yeah, this is just the preliminary reference sheet for now. It'll probably change. But the base will stay the same. I'm probably going to add more to this. I'm looking to get an actual full-on expression sheet sometime soon after, most likely after the facelift is done. I'll probably get like a full expression sheet similar to what I had previously with the previous expression. So I think I'll probably do that, and then maybe get a couple other perspective shots for this specific reference sheet. But I like the layout of this one, so it'll probably just get expanded upon at some point in the future. So, but yeah, because I'm just gonna show you guys on stream now because I don't really care. And you guys already know what it looks like. It's the same reference sheet. It's just a little different. Let me see if I can find it. This one right here. Yeah, here we go. Facelift. So yeah, this is going to be the updated one for the new fit. So yeah, these are the things that I was working on. So yeah, can I hide anything from us? I have a couple things that I'm hiding from you guys. You guys will have to turn into the Menchie stream if you guys want to see it, but if you guys want to see it, you guys will have to tune in, either become members, or if you guys are lucky enough to get gifted. There's another thing too. I can actually show you guys this, because this doesn't really, this is another one. The school uniform reference sheet. Everything's getting updated. Everything. Also, there's also toggleable hair for this one too. I forgot to mention that. So, but yeah, this is the school uniform that I rarely ever wear. I don't know why. I just never get around to wearing it. I feel like it, I guess what it is it looks less interesting, I think, for a thumbnail if it's just like something super simple. But I really like my school uniform a lot. And that's what the passport photos were for. Like that was the original idea for the yearbook photo. Where is it? For this one? Trying to find it. I have so many references, guys. Oh my god. Everything looks the same. Oh man. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. All of this melds, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Like when I'm actually trying to look for it. I do name all of my stuff, but I don't exactly remember. Like I don't remember what I named it specifically. I keep, is it here? Ah, here it is. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one. Here's the passport photo. For real, you haven't worn it in a while. Maybe I'll wear it for the Menchie stream this week. Usually I end up wearing it for Menchie. I feel like it's pretty fitting though that I wear it for Unity Club. Let's see here. Do I have anything else I can show you guys? That's not going to be saved for Menchie. I don't know. I've been working on a lot of stuff recently. I feel like there was another thing that I was going to show you guys, but I just can't remember now, so it'll come back to me later. Oh yeah, here's the, I don't know if I've ever shown you guys this. Here's my reference. Here's my expression sheet for the current phase. I'm gonna have to get this updated though, soon. Because, yeah, I'm gonna have to get this updated pretty soon here. Because I do, once the new facelift happens, I want to get like a full expression sheet for everything so that I can use them for thumbnails and stuff. Passport photos for school documents. Yo, yes. For school documents. My hair's gotten a lot lighter, and it's about to get even lighter with the facelift, so. You never use the expressions? I never use. It's because they're not rigged. In all fairness, they're not actually rigged. And another thing, too, is they're not rigged, but I do use them on thumbnails. I do use them on thumbnails a lot. Yeah, on stream at least, yeah. I'm constantly changing stuff, guys. It's so hard for me to get expressions rigged because I'm just nonstop changing shit. Like, it's either a new fit, it's either something else. It's always something. I'm always messing with something. I feel like though this may actually be the last facelift for sure for like the foreseeable future. Like I think that after this, it'll probably calm down a little bit and I can try and actually get those expressions rigged up. It's just that it kind of works out better that I didn't get the expressions rigged up, because if I did rig them, then like the facelift is happening, so I wouldn't be needing them. So yeah, just I want to say though that for this time it'll probably be the last time we're like changing the face. It's just that I wasn't expecting the facelift to be so drastic on this one, so it's good though. Reminds me of old school VTubers, and besides, I'm assuming there's a second part train, but yeah, like for yeah, when it comes to expressions and stuff, like I do want to get them rigged up. It's just that it's another thing of like use. Like, how often am I going to use these? That's another thing I think of as well. It's just like, okay, would I rather get a new expression rigged, or would I rather get like a new piece of art, you know? Because if you guys tune into the membership stream, I'm totally not plugging memberships, by the way. If you guys tune into the membership stream, you guys are going to get a little bit of a sneak peek of what's kind of coming up for when it comes to like illustrations and thumbnails and stuff. So I mentioned to you guys briefly about what was going on there, how it's going to be illustrations for like new thumbnails and stuff, just to kind of make them a little bit more interesting to click on and that sort of thing. So that is something that I got the sketches for. So yeah, you guys will see it most likely within the membership stream. So Bad Thumb sends, sorry, nah, you're good, Train. But yeah. Yeah, when it comes to expressions though, I like getting the expression sheet, and that's something that I do want to do. Just for a reference sheet. I feel like mainly when I get expression, like when I use the references or for the expression sheet, it's mainly just for references and some occasionally for thumbnails if I feel like it. That's usually what it ends up turning into. So yeah. But yeah. All right, let me get this game booted up, guys, so we can actually play. We've had our nice little hour-long yap session. I don't think there's anything else for me to announce or like talk about that I can think of. I'm trying to think before I actually get everything booted up here, but I think that's pretty much it. Another thing as well though that I was going to mention to you guys is I did update. I ordered a bigger keychain. Good job, QD9. Yes, make them a little bit bigger, because when I ordered mine, they were a little on the small side, and I wish I had made them a little bit bigger. So I'd probably say like 3 to 3.5 inches is good, because the thing that I didn't take into account is that there's a lot of stuff on the keychains, right? So let me pull up the illustration of the keychains that you guys are able to make merch of. Like, I didn't take into consideration that it's so small. Like, or not that it's so small. I was under the impression that it's just like only the character, right? Like only the chibi. I didn't take into consideration of like everything else around it. So yeah, I think that making it a little bit bigger, it'll come out a little bit cleaner, I want to say. And I think that the image will be more visible, because yeah, once like there's all the extra stuff in the background, once you shrink it down, it's like the character, because I was using reference for a lot of other keychains that I have, a lot of other acrylics. Well, usually they're just one character and that's it. There's no like background, there's no extra stuff added onto it. So I wasn't really taking that into consideration, so I should have. But yeah, I think if you make it a little bit bigger, so that the actual me in the image is a little bit bigger, I think it'll work out better for a thing. I'm refraining from getting the stands until I get my new apartment this upcoming year. Refrain from getting stands. I mean, the facelift will probably be pretty soon, but refrain from getting stands until after I update the models too, the transparents for those guys, because I will be updating all of them. So all of the transparents for the models will be will be updated. So I already have them ready to go. So whenever the facelift is, like, once we get that finished, I'll dump them all into the drive for you guys to do whatever you guys want with it. So, because yeah, like all of these, like I'll put transparency for this version. What I did was Google average stand size. Yeah. So yeah, like there will be a full version of this one, the Chinese, the fit that I'm currently wearing. Everything will have a transparent, and the school uniform as well. I also went ahead and did the school uniform with the other hair, if you guys were kind of interested in seeing that too. So yeah, here it is. Here you guys go. It looks so cool. I wanted to see this this hair on the school uniform outfit. So yeah, we'll be doing that too. Transparency for all of these, by the way. I think I also did this too, right? I don't know if I showed you guys this though. Where is it? Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, this is what I was working on over the past couple days. It took a while because it's a lot of like toggling layers on, because it's what I did was I got a full PSD of just like all of the outfits for everything. And there's so many layers that it's constantly like toggling things on and off, messing with things a lot. So it took a while to actually get all of these transparents exported and everything for you guys, but I will be posting like the full versions of them once the facelift actually happens. So, but, yeah. All right, let's play the game. Let's play the game before I get sidetracked again. I did update the drive though for you guys for a couple extra things if you guys wanted to check out there. Because I know that the PSD is in for a lot of those illustrations that are in there, but I'm not sure if you guys are interested in always like downloading the PSDs and toggling on all the layers, or if you guys have a program that can do that for you. So what I did was I just added like some of the passport photos. I added the transparency for them in there, and just like kind of updating stuff and kind of trying to make it a little bit more accessible for you guys. So yeah, definitely take a look at it if you guys are interested. Because anything that's in that drive folder, you guys can make merch out of, and you guys have permission from Speed too. So can't believe I'll have to buy Final Fantasy VIII again if I play it on stream with you guys. Fucking sucks, man. How many times do I have to buy these damn games, Square? All right, let's see. Let me get the game booted up and let me limit the thing real quick. That way we don't have any issues. Oh, that's so loud. Yeah, we were going to finish Frambeau this week, but I'm more interested in playing either Photo Anomaly or Foghorn's Drown, so Frambeau is going to have to wait until either next week or the week after. I feel like I'm in the part of Frambeau right now that I'm just not very interested in. Does that make sense? I've seen this game so many times. Like, I've seen a lot on it, and I feel like I know how the story goes. Like, I know where it's going. But I feel like the middle part of Frambeau is kind of uninteresting, you know? I think the beginning is like the most interesting part of it, and that the beginning and the end are the most interesting parts of it. But it goes into some pretty wild territory, I know. I just don't know exactly how it gets there. And yeah, when it comes to Frambeau, I'm just not like, oh my god, I gotta finish it, you know? I'm not rushing out to do it. If there's something else that interests me more, I'd rather do that. This game is loud as fuck, so we're gonna have to definitely drop the sound on it. It's the same with Little Misfortune. That's a shame, because I feel like the games are super popular. Let me see here. This one looks so similar. Did we not? Are we sure we didn't play this one? Let me check. Route 86, Pineville Night Stalker, Last Vigil, White Silence, No Witnesses, and The Farm Secret. We did not play this one. These earlier ones all look the same, not gonna lie. It's really hard for me to distinguish them. Okay, I think that's good. And do this. Okay, we need, where is it? All right, we're definitely going to have to mess with the audio, I think, for this one, because it's really loud. Probably going to have to turn it down a shit ton. See, just like messing with the menu, it's really loud. Let me turn this down a little bit. I think that's a little bit more tolerable. Yeah, that's a bit better. All right, turn it down by like half. Okay, let's check the graphics. Drop this down. Desync off. Okay, well, rip. I know that these earlier ones were like pretty poorly optimized, so I'm just going to do this in case. All right, guys, I'm gonna check on my dog real quick, and then we will start. Okay, Farm Secret, let's go. Let's do it. Farm Secret achievement unlocked, yay. I know that these are based off of real stories or like real events, real cases, like the last one that we did last week, so interested to see which one this one is based off of. I feel like kind of in the last one though, it comes with its own problems, but all right. This game is a work of fiction based on real events. Monday, April 10th, 1984, 11 a.m. My name is Samantha. It's very difficult for me to talk about this. I'm 56 years old now, but it all happened when I was just 16 years old. A lot has not been clarified in 40 years. I think it's time. I want to share my side of the story, my truth. Starting off in the bathroom. Nice. Interesting. Okay. This one, is it just me or is the fidelity on this one a lot nicer. Is there like a normally these games have like a whatchamacallit VHS filter on it. So the fact that everything looks so pristine is kind of interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Time to start making lunch. Chris must be starving. Wait, is this the farmhouse? It's locked. Rooms in our own house are locked. Ooh, okay. Chicken? Yeah, chicken. You just let your chicken sit out like that? Not in the fridge or anything? That doesn't look very good, that there's a lock on that. TV. Is that a Atari? Alright, it's over here. Okay, we can go in here. What's in here? Nothing. Just a kid's room. Closet. Thawing? Yeah, I guess if you're thawing it. Nice drawings. This game is kind of chill, ironically. Okay, that's locked too. What secrets does this farm have? All right. Prepare the chicken for lunch. Olive oil. Was olive oil a thing was olive oil that popular back in the 80s? I feel like it wasn't. Kind of interesting. I feel like olive oil's been like a newer thing. Salt versus salt. There's sugar. Wow, this is bare bones. We're just seasoning it with olive oil, tomato, salt, and pepper. That's it? Are you for real? Here's salt. Okay. Need a lot of salt for this, guys. Oh, there we go. Okay, salt. Done. Pepper. Chicken's going to be a little flavorless, if you ask me. And then... Wait, is that it? Okay, there we go. Throw it in the oven. That is not a seasoned chicken. Prepare a delicious roast chicken. Delicious is questionable. It's alright. The sauce will save it, right? Tell me we have a banging sauce. I'm gonna take a shower until the chicken finishes roasting. Okay. Shower time. You don't put the shower liner? It's weird. There's no cringy voice acting in this one. I don't know if I like that. It's kind of strange, guys. It's like very somber right now. I'm kind of here for it. I kind of like it. All right. I missed the cringy voice acting. Maybe she's seen Psycho? Yeah, probably. Okay, can I get out? There we go. All right. Put our clothes on. Anything? Chicken should be ready now. There's no way. What chicken are you cooking that it cooks that quick, guys? I've cooked a whole chicken before. Many times, and there is no way in hell you are cooking a whole chicken in like one shower session. This is not happening. There's no way. Maybe in a very long bath, but even then it's pretty long, I would say. So, Also, is it just me or does this layout look very similar to that Silent Still game that we played? Or am I just getting deja vu? I feel like this layout is exactly the same, guys. I think it's like the same. Like a 3-hour bath, right? Like maybe a very long bath, but there's no way. It's very hot. I need gloves. Gloves. Doko? Really? Yeah, it looks very similar to Silent Still. Unless she has like a nuke oven, there's no way. I might be blind. Are these the oh my god, I couldn't even tell what those are. I thought that was bread. Okay, put it on the table. Looks under seasoned to me, but who's that? Chris, sorry, I didn't see you coming in. Did you prepare lunch? I'm hungry. Yes, of course. I hope it's good. Perfect. Let's eat then. Ooh, if he's one of those angry people, then I don't think he's gonna like the chicken too much. Just a minute, I'll put the food out for you. You know you can call me Dad. Eventually you'll need to get used to it. Yes, sorry, I still haven't gotten used to it. Okay, everything is in good time. Alright. Bread or no bread? Need a plate. I don't like where this game is going. Plate. What? Okay, this one. Chicken must be hot pink. Yeah, you're definitely... It's fucking raw! Aren't you going to eat? I'm not hungry. You need to feed. Tonight I'm going to need your help again. You mean you need to eat? You promised me you wouldn't do that again. Sam, we already talked about this. I thought you understood. Okay, I'll eat some. Good girl. Don't call me that. Fucking poke your eyes out. Feed? Yeah, what? Feed? Okay. Place to sit. Are you well? You seems a little strange. I'm fine, don't worry. You know, we're in this together until the end. Yes, I know. I always knew that you never disappoint me. Are you just going to look at me while I eat? You haven't even touched your food yet. Sorry, I'm really not hungry. This is very strange. Why is he just staring at me? What are you doing? What? Better get some sleep tonight. We have work to do. Yes, sir. Don't worry, everything will be fine. We'll make it. Now go to bed. I'll clean the table. I mean, if I had raw under-seasoned chicken, I wouldn't want to eat it either, so. She's secretly trying to, like, this is all a plot. She's trying to kill him. She's trying to give him, trying to make him sick. So she's, like, deliberately not cooking it long enough in hopes that he will, he'll kick the bucket. Okay. Very interesting. She said she was 16, right? Her room doesn't reflect that. Turn up the volume a little bit more since I turned it down before in the menu. 5 hours later. All right. Middle of the night. It's locked. Where's our stepfather, huh? Where's he at? I guess it was pretty early because the sun is still up. Nice fire going. Or family. The house is pretty nice. Oh, God. Okay. Hello. What are you doing? Are you ready? To be honest, no. We're in this together. Now it is too late to turn back. I know, it's just... Tell me, what's bothering you? It's nothing. I don't want you to be mad at me. I would never be mad at you. You know you are everything to me, don't you? Yes, I know that. Perfect. Then let's go. Can you get the car key for me? Sure. It's in my room on the table next to the bed. I'll wait for you outside. I'm getting weird vibes. This is so weird. It is really weird. This is really weird. I'm gonna do some snooping. Okay, where does this go? Can't open that. I feel like the lack of voice acting makes it creepier, you know? I feel like a lot of the newer ones just kind of feel funny. Yeah, where is the mom? That's a good question. Okay, front door over here. What's down here? Chris doesn't want me to go in the basement. Okay, well, don't have to ask me twice. Or tell me twice. Did you find the key? Yes, here it is. You can stay. You're the one driving today. You mean you can keep it? I don't know if there's like, if this is a translation error or something. Locked from the inside. You're the one driving today. Me? Are you sure? Yes, I trust you. I know you won't do anything wrong. Let's go. Oh, bloody. You guys know my driving skills. Look at his head. What is that? What is bro's head? Okay. Guys, am I just being mean? What is that on his head? He looks like a unicorn. Okay. "8:25 p.m. Spider. The Neanderthal blood is high in that one. I saw so much stuff for Spider-Man Brand New Day, guys, and I'm not looking forward to it. You guys see the new Avengers Doomsday trailer? We didn't even talk about that. I guess we can talk about that after stream. Or after we finish the game. All I can say, though, is that a lot of my concerns for the film, I think, are warranted. Okay, we're here. Okay, I can't just leave him. Not suspicious at all. We're just in the middle of a forest. You better go. No one walks on this road. There are always people hitchhiking around here. We'll find someone. You won't give up, will you? No. I always knew you were the right woman. I'm very happy by your side. What the fuck? Come on, it's getting late. That's fucking weird. What is going on? I thought this was gonna be like a schlocky horror game. Like a B-horror movie sort of game, like the last one. Why is this one actually, like, kind of disturbing and weird? What was that? I saw someone there. Okay, they're gone. Why does he say it like that? You guys saw that, right? There was someone that popped up for a second. I think it's a ghost of someone who died here. Hmm. Sorry guys, I know I'm going a little bit off the beaten path sometimes, but we're speeding. We're going really fast. Oh. Have 1% Neanderthal DNA. We are going way faster than 55. I said we found someone. There are always people needing help on this road. What do I need to do? You know, let's help them. Go there, offer help, leave the rest to me. Do I really need to do this? Sam? Okay. Talk to the strangers. Why doesn't he get out and talk to them, huh? Why not? Thank God, someone stopped to help us. Do you need help? Yes, my name is Sasha and this is my boyfriend Harry. Nice to meet you. What happened to your car? I don't know. He just stopped. We were going to the beach. We're on vacation. Cool, I'm with my friend Chris. Could you guys give us a ride until the next station? Of course, we can drop you off at the next gas station. Thank you very much. You have God in your heart. We have been standing here for hours and no one stopped to help us. You're good people. Maybe you'd better run. What do you mean by that? I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. Oh, shit! Oh. Oh is right. What the fuck? Stock scream. Very good, Sam. I'm proud you kept your cool. I don't even know who I am anymore. I think I'm getting used to it. Is she dead? I hope not. I aim for her legs. Go to the car and wait for me there. I'll get her. I don't... this is weird. This is really weird. I was not expecting this. What is happening, guys? Obviously doesn't have a bigger brain. So Chris likes hunting people? I don't know. I think he's doing more than just hunting them. He specifically didn't kill her. It's always the 80s, man. We're just gonna leave that body there with the car? Yep. Okay. We go this way. Remain silent for the rest of the way. Ah, shit. Sorry, Chris. Sorry, guys. I was looking at the chat, not paying attention. Chatting while driving. $7:45.
A monster, call it whatever you want.
You know this is wrong, right? I didn't mean all of this. Wrong? With so much filth in this world, you'll never understand. Just enjoy the view. Beautiful day, isn't it? Yes, it is a beautiful day. What is going on, man? You know, I was thinking about the girl. Sam, she could still be alive. Sam, we're in this together. She ran off. What was I supposed to do? We need to get rid of the body and this car too. Huh? Do you agree with them? I mean, do you think I'm a monster? I'm sorry, but yes. What happens if I say that? Oh, he's not gonna say anything? Awkward silence. How he has the gun on the dashboard is wild. Okay, we're just gonna sit here in solemn silence. So, which backwoods is it? Texas Chainsaw, wrong turn? Good question. I guess we'll find out at the end when they tell us which case these are inspired by. Observe the landscape. Hurry, bring the body. Chris, do I really have to do this? You want me to do everything by myself? Just do it before someone notices. What is he doing? Why are we just like killing people and then burying them? Wait, what? She looks pretty dead to me. He's like, you make me do everything. Yeah, because you're killing people. What the fuck? You're getting good at this. Come on, we still need a new car. I think the farm secret isn't so secret now. Wait, now what are we going to do? This car is being looked for. We need another one. I'm going to hide. You stay here by the car. Someone should stop by to help. You know we're in this together. I just don't want to have to do this again. Leave it to me. Just wait. Okay, so we're gonna wait for someone to stop by, and then he's gonna kill them, and then we're gonna take their car. Don't mind me just standing on top of here, scoping out the area. Nothing. The environment's actually pretty nice for this game. There's nothing wrong with my car, just a dead body. Yeah, it looks really pretty. Hello, good morning. Do you need help? Hi, come on, this road is dangerous. We women have to look out for each other. Look, I just don't want to be a bother. I'm not leaving you here alone, sweetheart. That stain on your clothes, are you hurt? No, I'm fine. Come with me, I'll take you to the nearest town. He's right here! Get him! Get him! Good morning, madam. Oh my god, what is that? I'm sorry, we just need the car, don't worry. Please don't hurt me, you can take the car. I'm not going to hurt you, just keep your hands, up, or behind your back? Or wait, what is this? I can't read it. Up. N? Or what? Turn your back, it'll be okay. Okay, I don't know what that said. Alright. Up and turn? That was longer than up, though. So, I don't know. Upturn? Yeah, that's what I thought, too. I thought it said, like, upturn. Well, rip that Good Samaritan. Proof that there's no justice in the world. Oh, big spider. She was a nice lady. Yeah. I like that spider, though. What a strange dream. No one. He's watching TV. Can I get into the basement yet? Nah, it's locked. You just sit there with a gun like that? What were you doing? I ended up falling asleep. Need something? Sit down, let's watch something. Or let's watch some TV. I don't want to sit next to you. Ugh. Bro needs skincare. He's got some really bad texturing going on.
It is not yet known how many millions were stolen. 3 suspects from the criminal gang have already been arrested. But so far, the police have yet to locate any of the stolen money. The investigation is still ongoing. Now, let's move on to some tragic news that arrived.
Hey, look, voice acting that's actually not half bad.
2 bodies were discovered during the overnight hours on the side of I-60, which connects Torrance to Merrillville. The bodies were identified as 28-year-old Harry Morris and 19-year-old Sasha Nixon. Authorities suspect the bodies are linked to a wave of murders that have been taking place against women in the area and are asking for any information that can assist in the case. If you have any information, please contact the Merrillville Police Department. Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 7 a.m. for our morning news segment for more information on the case. That concludes our news for tonight. I'm John Whitman.
Yep, this has been going on for a while, I want to say.
Night never stops reporting.
Chris, they found the bodies. And what's the problem? They always find it. They're like vultures. Don't worry, we're fine. Can you do me a favor? Could you get the hammer from the barn? It's upstairs. It's upstairs in the toolbox. Sure. It's at the top. Just climb the stairs. I need to do some repairs in the basement. Okay. What's going on in the basement? What's going on in the barn? We are in buttfuck nowhere? It's really dark in here. This is creepy. He obviously isn't looks maxing. Nah, he is not. Rat. It's in the toolbox. Why do you keep it in the toolbox? Like all the way up here. I don't get it. Not unless he was up here working on something else. Like such a strange place to keep it. Oh, there's someone here. Thank God. I walked a long way to get here. Who are you? What are you doing here? My car broke down on the road. I followed a trail and found the house. I'm really thirsty. Can you give me some water? Look, it's not safe for you here. What do you mean? What are you trying to say? Just go. Please leave. Oh, shit. I can't get over his fucking head, dude. Hello, do you need help? Chris, she was already leaving. Shut up, Sam. Look, I don't want any problems. I just came to ask for some water. Looks like you picked the wrong place to ask for water. I'm leaving. I don't want to be a bother. You're not leaving. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Please don't hurt me. Just let me go. Sam, you know what to do. Nah, I'm not doing it. Can't make me do it. What happens if I just don't want to, huh? I had to try, guys. I had to be a good Samaritan. I had to be a good person. I attacked him though. He wasn't expecting that. The betrayal. Alright, let's redo this again. Hit him several times. Nah, I think he'll just immediately kill me. Let me see if there's a secret achievement, though. Maybe there is. Finish the game. You're stronger. Hiding was the best. Okay, I don't see anything. Back of the head? Maybe. We can try back of the head. It just sucks because we have to rewatch this cutscene over again. Hello, do you need help? Alright, come on. Maybe the game doesn't want to? Yeah. I just wanted to have to sit through this whole thing again. You know what to do. Ooh. Nah, it's a cutscene. It won't let me do it. I can't attack repeatedly. Oh well, we tried. That would have been nice though, if there was like a little secret ending for it. I know it's not based on a true story, but that would have been nice. Can I just like go around? Let's walk around here and scope out the area. Nope. Okay, I cannot. The farm secrets. I don't think it's too much of a secret though. I feel like it's pretty obvious to guess what it is at this point. There he is. Neanderthal man. Come on. Well, we are 1,000,000% an accomplice. Like we weren't before, but now we are definitely gonna be in trouble because we hella kill this person. I'm proud of you now. I'm sure I made the right choice. I don't think so, because she's a minor and she's scared of him, obviously. Nah, we're still an accomplice. It doesn't matter. To me, anyway. Honestly, I don't know what I've become. Why didn't I do anything to stop him? I was already at my limit. I had to do something. He had to die. It's it. That psycho? That's enough. This ends today. Kitchen knife. Go to the basement. Oh, that's screaming from the basement. I thought that was him watching a movie or something. The hell? There's nothing down here. I need some tools to open the door. Find something to open the door. Doko. Okay, this should do the trick. Don't I need another thing? I'm coming. Hold on. Ah, okay. What are you doing? Stop right there, criminal scum. Well, rip. You're too late. We tried. Yeah, we're not ripping and tearing. We're not, I don't think it's that kind of game. Told you not to come down here. Enough of this, I can't take it anymore. You're part of this, we're in this together. No, we're not, you're crazy. Sam, you disappointed me. Going upstairs, bitch. Going upstairs, going upstairs, going upstairs, going upstairs, going upstairs. Damn it. Oh, it's so loud. Okay. I accidentally moved in the game. So, all right, retry. Alrighty. Should have waited till he was asleep. Yeah, she should have. Can't take any more of this. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, go, 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 go. Man, turning the corners kind of sucks. High key. Like it's a little slow. Try to get the knife from the kitchen. Okay, go, go, go. We should have grabbed a knife in the first place. What were we planning on doing? Shit, it's gone. Guys, the knife is gone. Okay, there we go. Here he is. Ah, fuck. Wait, what? Okay, maybe knife is not the best option. We totally got it right there. 1 month earlier. This looks very normal. How vintage. Please return books. He's standing there holding a camera. Creep? Hello, are you new here? Hello, yes, it's my second week at college. I hope you don't mind the photo. I'm a photography lover. No problem, I just wish I was wearing better clothes. You're very beautiful. The photo looks good anyway. Thank you. Do you study here? Don't take my age into account. It's never too late to study. Yes, I study photography. Very cool. I need to go now. I still have a paper to hand in. I don't want to bother you, but could you help me? Of course, what do you need? I'll let you know that I can't, that I don't know what, I don't know how to take photos. I need to take some boxes to my car, which is in the college parking lot. Could you help me? It's nothing too heavy. Yes, I really need the exercise. You're funny. Thanks for the help, but come on, the boxes are right there. Get away from me. Okay, I guess. Or is this a victim? Are we playing as a victim right now? Yeah, because she said she's a college student. And the girl that we were playing as was 16. So not in college. I think we're playing as a victim right now. Thank you for your help. You saved my life. You're welcome. I like helping people. You can leave the boxes in the trunk. Of course. Don't scream or I'll kill you. What are you doing? I have nothing for you. Stay calm. If you behave, I swear I won't kill you. Please just tell me what you want. I want you. Icky. Gross. He shot me. The bullet went through my shoulder. I was thrown in the basement. He thought I was dead. I thought about using this to my advantage so I could pretend to be dead to try and escape this hell. Oh, God. Pretend you're dead. Okay, I can't do anything. Okay, well... no idea what to do. It says get out, but how? There's nowhere I can go? Escape from the basement. There we go. Make sure, grab his gun and fucking shoot him. Oh my god, we should have just grabbed his gun and shot him in the back of the head. That way we would have been fucking Gucci. He must be in his pocket. Are we for real? God damn it. You know I love you guys. I really didn't want to kill you. It's different with you. Please, I did everything you asked. Shut the fuck up. You don't understand. Just be quiet. You're lucky, Sam. It'll be a quick death. I promise it won't hurt at all. I love you. Burn in hell, you son of a bitch. Ah, you're out of ammo. Or is he? Nah, they're... What the hell-y? Cops are here, bitch. You want to kill me and add to your sentence, huh, motherfucker? Do it. Pull the trigger. Do it. Okay. He's too chicken shit to do it. Just die! Oh my god. How are you still walking? Who called them? Good question. Finally. Does that mean like in the beginning when he was saying like you need to call me dad? Like that's so weird. That's so strange. This game is super short though. If this is like the end. You managed to turn me into a monster. My fear made me do anything to survive. Stockholm brainwashing, for sure.
Hi, you're listening to the greatest radio station in the world.
It's scary, but so real. Yeah, it's really creepy.
Your music, your station.
Welcome to Late Night Radio. This one's for all you.
Scary that it happens in minor stakes as well.
Hello and welcome to KXRX, the voice of Los Angeles. It is Drive Time Radio with Johnny Storm. Tune in tomorrow if you want to get a little prize money. I do believe that everything is ship.
Johnny Storm, isn't that Fantastic Four? The hell?
The killer wanted by police, known as the Beauty Queen Killer, was killed last night by police. The suspect has been identified as Christopher Wilder, age 39. He's accused of kidnapping at least a dozen young women and girls, killing 8 of them during the 6-week crime spree across the United States. The
Wait, what?
police composite sketch helped bring in tips, which led the police to the Wilder farm. During the investigation shortly after the shooting, police discovered a 16-year-old juvenile. According to reports, the victim appears to be traumatized and has not given a statement to police. That's all the information we have on this case at this time. Stay tuned as we will have more information as this case develops. Until then, we'll continue giving you the best song from the 80s, here on Pulse FM.
Your music, your station.
Based on the Beauty Snapshot Killer. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. Christopher Bernard Wilder, also known as the Beauty Queen Killer, and the Snapshot Killer, was an Australian-American serial killer who abducted at least 12 young women and girls, killing 8 of them during a 6-week cross-country crime spree in the United States in early 1984. He was killed on April 13th, 1984, after confronting 2 police officers who were trying to approach him. Wilder was cremated in Florida, leaving a personal estate worth more than $7 million. In June 1986, a court ruled that after the tax balance should be divided among the families of his victims. There's still some hope in the world. So is this just did this not happen? Is this just made up? Are they just using like the Snapshot Killer? That wasn't even like a thing in the in this one. Okay, well, that was it. A lot more serious. I like this one more. I think that this may be my favorite one compared to the other ones, I will say. I like the intrigue of it. It started off as I feel like the no voice acting thing really helps sell the immersion of this game a lot better than normal, because I feel like normally what these games have become is definitely a lot more on the kind of B horror film side of things, while still also like recounting real life tragedies. So I think this one handled it a lot better, I want to say. Like, I think that this one was a bit more tasteful with it compared to some of the newer ones. And yeah, like we'll look at the actual case a little bit. I'll read what I feel comfortable reading on stream, but yeah, this one was interesting. It was fine. I didn't have any issues with it. I think that it felt, I feel like the Snapshot Killer thing didn't really have anything to do with it, but the game itself though, like, was 100% more tasteful. Yeah, like compared to the last one. The last one was not tasteful at all, I think, when it came to like depicting. And I know that like these newer ones, like Route 66 too, they're a lot more on the kind of B horror film. That's kind of the vibe they're going for. But I just think that this one is definitely a lot more interesting. All right, let's see. I brought up the Wikipedia article here. Christopher Bernard Wilder, also known as the Beauty Queen Killer, and the Snapshot Killer, serial killer who abducted at least 12. They literally just copy pasted this Wikipedia article from, like, straight from it. Who abducted at least 12 young women and girls, killing 8 of them during a 6-week cross-country crime spree in the United States in early 1984. Having committed numerous Rs and SAs in Australia and the United States dating back to 1963. What the fuck? Holy shit, man. Were the cops just not doing anything back then? Were they just like chilling? What the hell? Wilder had developed his methods for victimizing attractive young women, most of whom he enticed by promising to take their photographs. That was not really a thing in the game, like, at all. In 1984, Wilder progressed to murder, beginning in Florida when traveling more than 6,000 miles west to California, then north and east to New Hampshire. While committing murders, abductions, attempted abductions, and transportation of victims in 16 different states, subduing his victims, he tortured and R-worded before shooting, stabbing, or strangling them to death. He electrocuted 2 or more of his victims, using a makeshift electrical cord. What the fuck? That's insane. That is so disturbing. After being named a suspect in the disappearance of his first 2 victims, both of whom were women he knew and whose bodies were never found. Wilder began to target random women, many of whom he abducted from shopping malls during a struggle with the police in New Hampshire in April 13th, 1984. He accidentally killed himself. So I guess if the game is going by based on how it was on this Wikipedia article, then at first he was targeting using the photograph method, like the photographer method, but then later he just started doing it random out of probably out of like panic or something. I don't know. So he accidentally killed himself with one bullet from his gun passing through his body and seriously injuring the officer trying to disarm him. Wait, what? So he shot himself? Since his death, Wilder has been suspected of the R's and murders and disappearances of many other women, including the 1965 Wanda Beach murders in his native Sydney, his native city of Sydney, as well as the suspected murders of 18-year-old beauty queen Tammy Lynn Leppert. The 1986 made-for-television movie Easy Prey dramatizes Wilder's crimes. Interesting. Well, I'm noticing a theme with all of these serial killers, man. Like every time we do like a game that's like based on it, or every time we play one of these types of games, or just like in general, if you watch any media when it comes to serial killers, it's just like it always involves like the same motive. Does that make sense? And it's so gross. I don't know. Seeing that he killed like a shit ton of people in Australia, came to the US and did the same thing and just was never caught as insane. Yeah, I don't know. Makes you lose faith in humanity a little bit. But anyway, that was this game. All right, let's take a look and see if there are any other games to maybe potentially play, since we still have a lot of time. The game was only like an hour and a half, so super short. Now let's see what else there is. Saw that there was one that looked kind of cool that I saw a Manly Badass Hero play. Looked kind of interesting. Money Under the Bed. This looks like it'd be pretty cool. Oh, it's a demo. Okay, so perfect. We can try this out. It's pretty short. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like even though I like that the game handled the subject matter with more nuance and more grace compared to, even though they made like they made up a character completely for it. Like I do like though that it was more tasteful, you know, like, but it makes me really sad. Like, it makes me depressed watching watching like media like that. It makes me really sad to see, unfortunately. The government should pass a law that makes the media mock the ever-living hell out of these people, and also rename them to Captain Underpants Villain. Yeah. I will say though that like tone-wise, I think that this is one of my favorite ones out of all of the games that we played, because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. Out of all of them, I think this one was the most interesting when it came to like the story. I think it's the no voice acting really helps a lot. It really helps sell it. But yeah, we're gonna try this game out. Let's try and cleanse our palate a little bit, you know, like reading up on stuff like this. I'm not Rotten Mango, guys. All right, like reading this shit, I'm not gonna like sit here and be I'm not gonna say she fakes her reactions in it, but I'm not gonna like overplay my reactions for it, you know, when it comes to this stuff, because it's just like, I don't even know what to say. Like, just my reaction to reading it is just like, ugh, you know? So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, how could this have happened? Why does this happen? You know, like, I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm just gonna be like, ugh, it's gross. It's disgusting. What more is there to say on it, you know? Who? Everyone else in the chat knows who I'm talking about. I know a lot of people like watching Rotten Mango. It's just that I don't know. I can't do it. I do cry when I listen to true crime. It's just so horrid. Yeah, like I'm not going to like sit here and like try and make it like a news piece or something like that. That's not how I cover stuff. So, yeah, it's gross. It's disgusting. It's really like, it gives me a really icky feeling when I'm playing through stuff like this. And that's all that needs to be said about it, I think. But, let's see. I need to get the audio going. Money under the bed. Okay. Can you turn on the volume a little bit? I love true crime. Never heard of them. She's a very popular true crime podcaster that goes over like a bunch of different cases and stuff. I have a very hot take when it comes to like true crime podcasters in general. Like, I have a super hot take. I don't know if it's maybe too hot of a take for me to but I watch Forensic Files, so man, I feel like watching like documentaries and stuff are valid. Like, I think that those are fine. Because those are educational. Like, those are meant to be educational when it comes to stuff. But yeah, I feel like I have a hot take. Oh, I want to hear. My take when it comes to true crime podcasters is just like, it kind of falls into the same line of like glorifying it. Like, obviously a lot of the true crime podcasters are not glorifying it. They're not saying that they're not I'll say it, fuck true crime podcasts. So maybe my train of thought is similar to Train's, which is like you're profiting off of like someone else's tragedy or like really tragic events that have happened with you covering them and stuff, because like that's your brand now, like, because you that's all you make content on, that's all you cover. And it's like, I don't know, gives me kind of an icky feeling, you know? Like, that's where I say that watching like documentaries about stuff, doing your own research on it, those are fine. Like, those are valid. And it's just like, and some of them are doing their makeup and giggling like it's gossip. Yeah. And it's just like, it gives me an icky feeling for true crime podcasters. Like, it doesn't like sit well with me, I guess. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's a hot take. I know that a lot of true crime podcasters are super popular, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't want to say I could do it too, but let's be honest. I could sit here on stream and go over like case files and read them on stream and give my own 2 cents. Cause obviously like it's awful, but like, I don't know. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I'm just not like, it's different strokes for different folks. Like, I'm not going to hate on anyone that watches them, and like you can do whatever you want, but it's just like, I just don't agree with it personally. I think that when you're handling subject matter of people, welcome in Baxter. Like, when it comes to handling subject matter of like stuff like that, I feel like you should, like, it's something that like, to some extent, like, you're profiting off of it, you know? And it's just, I don't know. I feel like those are things that should go to, I don't know. Do you guys get what I mean? I don't know. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm explaining it well enough. I feel like I'm not, because I'm pretty much saying that I don't like watching true crime podcasters, but I know people who have watched like true crime podcasters and have, and obviously like Rotten Mango is the most popular one that I see a lot of people watch. And I've tried watching their stuff before. And it's just that, I don't know, it gives me like such a weird feeling knowing that it's just like, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. True, a hot take, I'm sure. I'm sure it's a hot take, guys. I'm sure it's a super hot take. And I'm not calling anybody out or anything, but I'm just saying, like, it's just content that I don't prefer to watch. Because I do watch a lot of stuff here on YouTube, and I know a lot of, like, I do know, like, I have watched quite a few popular creators. Like, obviously, I watch popular creators as well. So I'm just coming at it from, like, a perspective of being, like, someone who watches content on YouTube, and not from, like, a content creator to content creator sort of thing. Like, I get it, but from as someone who is just like, who watches, consumes media on like stuff like that, and it maybe also be too that I just find it really difficult to like even read or just go over like Wikipedia articles of true crime stuff. Like, I find it very disturbing and really like gross and gruesome reading the details of it, just like summaries of it. Let alone like going into like deep diving and reading it and that sort of thing, like hearing the details about it. I just don't even want to do that. To me, that's like my own thing too, is like, I just don't, it's like a personal thing. I just don't want to, engage with it because it makes me so depressed, reading it. But, in some cases it brings to light the victims instead of the actual murder, or use it as a journaling purpose. But, most just prefer to profit and disregard the victims' families and their grief. Yeah. I don't know. I think that like, that's what journalism is for, right? Like, that's why you read journalism. Like, that's what journalism is for. It's for putting it out there, like for it being public knowledge. And I guess it is in a way journalism, but I don't know. There's like a specific feeling to it that just kind of gives me like when it comes to like a lot of true crime podcasters, that just kind of gives me, kind of like an icky feeling for it. But I also am not the person to be asking about it because I inherently just don't like reading stuff like that or watching media on like stuff like that. I have watched documentaries on true crime, and even those I find really hard to watch. I find it really hard to stomach watching those as well. Yeah, like I said, I'm not dogging on anyone. I'm not dogging, like, from a content creator to content creator thing. I'm not dogging on anyone for that. And I'm not dogging on all true crime podcasters. I'm just saying, like, as a viewer, it's stuff that I just don't like watching. So, but yeah. And like I said, like, I'm just giving you guys my feeling of like how it makes me feel as a viewer watching it a lot of the time, not from a sense of whether or not it's good or bad. Because like I said, a lot of people watch them. A lot of people enjoy it. A lot of people, like, they are popular for a reason, which means like a lot of people do watch them. So there is an audience for that stuff out there. But it's just like, I can't I can't engage with it. I can't do it. If I wanted to read stuff about that, I would do it in my own personal time and not on stream or not on a podcast, you know? Obviously for this game that we just recently played, I'm going, like, I'll look it up because it has something directly to do with it, because it's something related to like a game that I'm playing. So if, like, I'm going to do the research and see like how faithful the game is to whatever content matter it's portraying. But like, yeah. I have to ask before I sleep, have you seen the fake true crime videos? Some people post VODs of true crimes, but they are really just episodes of Scooby-Doo or FNAF. They are fun. Yeah, those I'm okay with. I don't mind. I think those are fine. Those are fun. But when it comes to like real life events, I feel like there's, like I said before, there's like, and I'm sure, like, I haven't watched a lot of true crime podcasters, so I'm sure they do tackle it with some level of grace or whatever. But it's just like, when that's the only thing you do, that's the only thing you cover. It's like, even journalists, right? Like, if we want to talk about journalism and not just like true crime podcasters, journalism is something where journalists don't just cover crime. They don't just cover like these horrible situations that happen for stuff, you know? Like, that's not the only thing they cover. Journalism is not just that. There's like so many other things that go into journalism. So it's just like, yes, it is journalism, but you're only like cherry picking like these specific things, like the one specific subset of things to make content off of. And it's just like, it rubs me the wrong way. It just makes me feel weird when I'm watching a true crime podcast or whatever. I'm just like, I don't know. It's just, it's strange. But Yeah. To each their own, though. Like I said, I try not to yuck on other people's yums, but yeah, this is just like how I feel as a viewer watching it on YouTube. Like I see them and I see a lot of videos on it too. It's not just one person. It's not just Rod Mango. It's a lot of other creators that do it too, where they cover true crime stuff. They cover that, like, that's the only thing they cover is covering like cases that have happened. And it's just like, I don't know, like, I don't, maybe it's just my, like, for me, I just can't do that, like, mentally. It would take a toll on me, just reading stuff like that all the time. It's just, I don't know. It's where they get the big bucks from. After all tragedy thrills me. Yes, song reference. Yeah, it's... like, I can't read stuff like that. I think it would, like, if I tried reading, like, just reading, like, that one Wikipedia article for the last game we played was more than enough, you know, for me for the week, you know? I just don't even want to... like, it's... And I think that there's like, if there's something that you're trying to tie to, like, I think for games, it's interesting. It is interesting for stuff like that to, I think for games, right? If there's a game that's based on true events, or like, cause I remember a big thing was like FNAF, right? Like I remember when MatPat was trying to like draw real world comparisons to FNAF and all this other stuff. And Petscop is like another one too that has like a lot of real world inspiration drawn from it for like real cases that have happened and that stuff. Then I think it's like fine. Like I think it's okay to cover those topics because it's like it's through another form of media, or like maybe it's just more digestible for me to cover it that way, or for me to experience it or watch someone talk about it through that way, through that lens, is that it's like it's through it's like it's taking something else and kind of like and like you see the inspirations there from real life stuff, right, is what I'm trying to get at. But yeah, they tend to drive a man mad in rage. I used to read them way too much and always angry as hell. Yeah, like I can't read stuff like that. But like I said, there's an audience for it. People really like it. People really eat that up. But yeah, just in general makes me I like to try and see the better aspects of the world, you know? Like I feel like if you only cover true crime podcasts, like you're just gonna think that the world is an awful place, that you're just gonna be so scared to just like go outside and do anything, you know? Like you're just always gonna be so worried about it. And it's just like, not to say that you shouldn't be aware of your surroundings and stuff, or like you should be oblivious to anything like that, but it's just like, I don't know. I have to wonder like how people's headspace is for the people that cover stuff like that, you know? I know Wendigoon's done it too, and I like watching Wendigoon. I haven't been watching their stuff as much recently, but Wendigoon's another creator that has covered it, but that's not like the only thing he covers. He covers like a bunch of other stuff too. So it's just like, it's not like that's not your bread and butter, you know, like that's not the only thing you do. Because it's just like, yeah, I'd have to wonder what their headspace is like reading stuff like that all the time. Because yeah, for me anyway, it's just I can't do it. But yeah. Anyways, let's try out this new game. Try out this demo. No idea what to expect from it. I don't know what this is. It's RPG Maker style though, so yay. We haven't played one of these in a while. Oh no, you bought this ice cream cone with the last of your pocket money. The art style is super cute. Now you won't have to have any snack. Now you won't have any snack to eat until you get your next pocket money next week. Ah, so unlucky. Why did I suddenly drop it? So strange. Oh, a fourth wall break? That's the way to school. There's no way I'm going there outside of school hours. This is so cute. Something just fell from upstairs. You want to take a closer look. Looks like a wooden statue. Its face is upside down. I just dropped my ice cream cone and now this statue falls down. Damn it, this thing must be the reason I dropped my ice cream. I don't have money to buy a second one anymore. You have to pay me back. I like this game so far. Oh, God. What the fuck is that? Oh. Okay. Ouch. Why are you shouting so loud? You scared me. What are you doing on the stairwell? Quiet, keep it down. I'm reading a really good part and didn't notice you coming. Are you reading a novel in the stairwell? You just don't get it. The pipe box in the stairwell is a great spot to hide things. Reading here also lets me hear if Mom comes back. Wait a minute. You hid the book you borrowed from me in a pipe box full of dust? Ah. I'll wipe it clean and give it back to you. Plus, I'll bring you breakfast for 3 days. Deal. Is that a classmate? I just saw a statue downstairs that was thrown away by someone. Oh. It looks super creepy. Oh. It's a person with an upside-down face. Huh? Oh. The main character encounters a phantom statue on the street, breaks an unknown taboo, and then gets haunted by a ghost. How is it? Isn't it super interesting? Just like a novel plot, right? And according to the supernatural novel tropes, you will make a wish to the statue, and then the statue will grant your wish in a twisted way. That will definitely be a super exciting adventure. Obsession? Is that an obsession reference? How about it? Do you want me, or do you want to go make a wish with this, to the statue? No. The best thing about novels is that they don't have images. It's about to get dark soon, and I don't want to have nightmares. Can I talk with him anymore? Don't bother me while I'm reading. Go leave quickly. Is this a classmate or a sibling? I can't tell. This is the 2nd floor. My home is the 3rd on this floor. Ooh, nice. There's a note. Looking at the handwriting, it seems to be written by Mom. We're on a business trip for a few days. The meals are frozen in the fridge. Gosh, no need to go through all this trouble. Just give me some more pocket money instead. If I give you a book, or if I give you pocket money, you will definitely eat snacks for all 3 meals a day. Ugh. Also, why didn't you wash the dishes after heating up midnight snacks again? You didn't even put them in the sink. You must break this bad habit. I won't. I really like this game, guys. This game is really cute. Ever since your parents caught you copying homework in your room, they've mandated that you must do your homework here. But since then, you've developed a good habit of waking up early, just to go to school earlier and copy homework there. Look at the sprites. They're so detailed. You're the only one home today. No one will notice, even if you don't change your shoes. There are 3 bowls of fried rice and a bag of steamed buns in the fridge. The fried rice clearly looks like Dad made it. But he is a terrible cook. I'd rather just have pocket money. You pick up the receiver, wanting to bother your friends, only to realize you haven't memorized anyone's phone number. On the coffee table are oranges bought just yesterday. We only like eating oranges that are sliced. TV at home doesn't have an anime channel. You don't like watching it. Locked. You used to love lying on the bed eating snacks while watching TV and enjoying the air conditioning. But ever since you accidentally spilled gravy on your parents' bed, they haven't allowed you into their room. It is super cute. No anime channel, right? Okay. This game is called Monster Under the Bed, by the way. When there is no cooked food left at home, you liked using the microwave to make steamed eggs until you wanted to eat a boiled egg. Ever since then, you never dared to use the microwave again. You are the only one home tonight, so you will, so no one will blame you if you don't brush your teeth. No, brush your teeth, please. Okay. Various spices. Cool. All right. What is this? That idiot actually hides books in the stairwell pipe space. Smart people pull the drawer out and hide books in the space behind it. After pulling the drawer all the way out, there is nothing inside it. Did it get taken away? All of your clothes are similar styles and similar colors. It clearly looks like my style. What's put on top of the all tutorial books? You never hide manga here. Although there's nothing to do, sleeping early is fine too. What should I do next? Go to bed? Ooh, what? Oh, right, school is over. Everyone is gone. I need to hurry back home. Guys, this game is so cool. Is someone still here? I thought I was the last one to leave. Hey, hello? Oh, strange. I clearly saw someone here just now. Ooh, creepy. Ooh, that's us. Is this? Ah, I get it. I'm dreaming, right? Feels like I had a really weird dream. Something seemed to crawl under my bed. Money! What is going on? The weird dream came true. Obtained a jar of money. Press B to open backpack. Accidentally appeared inside, filled with coins. I love the style. Yeah, I like that it mixes things up. So we got our thing. Just ate ice cream yesterday, so better try something else today. Flips page of the newspaper. Every time you come, you pick the cheapest snacks to buy, so the shopkeeper doesn't really like you. Well, your pocket money for this week is all gone. Do you want to use that jar of money under the bed? Better not! Using this money just doesn't feel right. Forget it. Gosh, I really am such a good kid. Alright, I'm gonna be late, so let's go quickly. I still need to hurry and copy homework. Let's see if we don't do it. And 4 of 5, okay. So, continue. Ah, interesting. We have 5 different endings we can get. Okay, so use it. Obtained a bag of snacks. Snickers? Whatever, what's the worst that could happen? I eat snacks for all 3 meals today. Done buying. Let's go quickly. It's getting late. I still need to hurry and copy my deskmates. Strange. I got so many snacks, but why am I not happy? Got a bad feeling about this. Oh. Checking for school badges. Why aren't you wearing yours again? Where's the breakfast you said you'd bring me? Friend, are you really going to nitpick over this with me? That statue yesterday seemed to give me a jar of money. Okay, locked. Oh, 7, you'll have to be up early. No problem. Thanks for stopping by, train. Where's the breakfast that you said you'd bring me? Well, I ran out of pocket money. Next week, I'll definitely bring it for sure next week. Then I'm going in through the school gate. Go in. Going in without wearing my badge? You're so annoying. They're so cute. they're cute together. Strange. Why are you staring at my face for so long? You arrived way too late today. The homework is almost all collected. Save a copy for me. I need to copy it. Don't worry. I stuffed it inside your desk. Seeing that you still hadn't arrived, I came out to take a look. Why are you so late? Because I came to buy snacks this morning. Did you wake up late and haven't woken up from your dream yet? Really, believe me. Yesterday, I saw a statue thrown downstairs. It looks super weird. I just casually complained about having little pocket money. Then, this morning, a jar of money really appeared under my bed. Lifts the bag. Look. Huh. Is it actually real? But I don't believe the first half of what you said. Even praying to God isn't this effective. Well, that pocket money has nothing to do with gods. What are you trying to say? That you saw a ghost? Ever since I got this money, I just always feel uneasy inside. Like creepy? Are you sure you didn't just pick up money from the street? And then feel guilty and uneasy because you spent found money? Hey, am I really that kind of person in your heart? Hurry up and sit in your seat. Interesting. I really like the character designs in this one. Imagine if we had more RPG Maker horror games like this. That like take a bunch of different gameplay styles and kind of mix them together. What for? Don't you want to ask where that jar of money came from? Nope. I bet you can't guess. Just a little curious. Come on. Don't tell me. Yes, exactly. Your parents gave you pocket money raise. No, but what if ghosts actually exist? I complained about not having enough pocket money just the night before, and the money appeared the next day. I wish that they had one thing, since this is a demo, and these are things that they can fix, is character text boxes of like telling you which person is talking, because it's kind of hard to tell. Appeared out of thin air. To be honest, there's one thing I don't get. Rather than money, you probably just forgot you put it there. Isn't the statue thrown from above? I think the translation's also a little off. Isn't the statue thrown from above way stranger? Actually, no, it's not. It's just I'm not reading it right. That's littering from high altitude. It could have easily hit you. Aren't you mad about that? Why is your focus so weird? Then do you want to come see the statue? It looks pretty scary. I'm not walking that extra distance. Please, I really saw a ghost shadow. You can make a wish for better final exam scores. What if it comes true? Do you think I believe in ghosts like you do? The statue was still there when I went to the school this morning. Are you pranking me again? No, you can't suspect me every time just because I pranked you once. I'm going home. Give me another chance. The bed, under the bed. The money appeared under the bed. What if there's something under the bed? You want me to climb 3 more floors? If you come for nothing, I'll bring you breakfast for 1 more day. If we add this meal, you'll owe me 4 breakfasts, you know. Then I'll use that jar of money under the bed. If ghosts actually exist, you totally deserve it. Okay. Did it get dark this fast? Wait, where is she? Wait, where did she go? Fog ahead is thick and I can't see the road clearly. I love that the gameplay is super simplistic too. Ooh. Locked. You smell a harsh smell. Talk to them. Can you hear me? The monster made a strange sound as if it was talking. It seems to understand what I'm saying. Touch them? Gently touch it with your hand. One side of its mouth won't close, the other won't open. Ew, what is that? This seems to be the mirror in my bathroom. There is a layer of meat smeared on it. There is a faint sound coming from inside the mirror. Just the meat is too thick to hear clearly what sound it is. Alright, what if we touch it? Feels icy cold to the touch. Very similar to meat in the fridge. Okay, let's go back this way. Am I unable to get out now? He's oddly calm for this situation. Tell them a joke. Made a joke about their funny appearance. They froze for a moment. Their mouth on the left suddenly screamed loudly. Tease them with the snacks. Your eyes track the snacks in your hand, but you suddenly stuff the snacks in your own mouth. Both of them, both the left and right mouth start screaming. Yeah, a knocking sound came from the bathroom. Hello? Sadako? Oh no. Strange, why are you staring at my face for so long again? Wait, why are you inside the mirror? There really is a ghost, right? Where's the ghost? How come I didn't see one? Looks like a supernatural phenomenon. Gosh, stop nitpicking. You should believe me now, right? Friend, benefactor, help me figure something out. Hey, you always manage to run into these huge problems in weird ways. Help me out one more time. Once I get out, you can say whatever you want about me. Let me think. You're so sweet, you really are the most reliable one after all. I'll bring you breakfast for one more day. Shut up. Since the problem only started after you took the money, why don't you try returning the money? Do I really have to give it back? I don't care about you anymore. Wait, don't. I'll try it. The lights went out. I need to check the circuit breaker. Okay. Let's get out of here. Ooh, feels like someone searched your pockets. Gosh, do ghosts steal money too? Can't lift it. Face is stuck in the TV. What will you do? Talk to them? Hey, hello? Because it has no mouth, it can't talk to you. Chubby child with only the upper body. The mouth is stuffed full of meat, so it's impossible to hear clearly what it's saying. It's drinking soup very attentively. Check its bowl. Looks like soup in the bowl, but there are no ingredients at all. It seems to be watching TV, but the TV is turned off. Are you watching TV? I'm pretending to watch TV. Then you can sit in by the dining table and pretend to watch TV. No way. Wouldn't that mean I still have no TV to watch and have to listen to you? All right. I'll turn off the TV. I'll turn on the TV for you. Can you sit by the table now? Yay. What is this? Super delicious, foolproof home-cooked soup. Requires spices, meat clump, hair scraps. Looks even worse than my dad's cooking. Seems to be licking a candy wrapper. Do you like eating snacks? Like it, but mom doesn't allow eating before meals. Do ghosts like eating snacks too? Okay. Okay, here's the kitchen. Can't turn the TV on, so I don't know if I'm supposed to. She's very calm for this situation. Don't touch the TV. Suddenly starts struggling violently. It seems unwilling to let you touch the TV. Examine it carefully. Seems to be eating its own lower body. Okay, so we're in a loop. Okay, this is the same still. Do I need to make the soup? All right, we're gonna have to figure out what we need to do. Plain packet of spices. Okay, so we got one thing. Packet of spices. Put the spices in here. Check its bowl. Doesn't work here. What does this say? Super delicious, requires spices, meat clump, and hair scraps. Okay, so we need to grab meat from this, right? Ah, right here. This clearly classic female ghost image from the movies. Do you really want to talk to it? Say hello. It nodded. It's actually quite polite. Ask it how to get out. Let the kids sit at the table. Voice is very muddled, almost impossible to hear clearly what it's saying, but let me guess. Is it to let the 3 kids outside sit at the table and eat? Pot of containing a strange liquid. Stir it with hand. There seems to be nothing inside. It smells like soup. We need hair. We got the spices. Ah, here's hair. This looks a bit like the toilet at home. What will you do? Dig around inside? What are you doing? For reasons that are very hard to explain. How about you stop bringing me food and bring me something else instead? Gained a handful of hair scraps. Okay, so now we need meat. A clump of meat. And a bag of snacks. Okay. Okay, I can't do anything here. Talk to them. Or do I give the snacks to the other kid? I need meat, though. Where do I get meat? Yeah, we need meat from somewhere. What happens if I give the snack to this one? Thank you, you're so nice. I'll eat it with my meal. Wow, a ghost saying thank you to me. Quite polite. Okay, so now I can grab the meat and then put it in here. Doesn't work here. Oh wait, do I put it in the soup right over here? And then spices, hair, and then meat. Head floated to the top of the soup. Pick up the pot. Too heavy. Are you satisfied with the soup? Although you don't know how it managed to do so, the head shook its head in the soup. Okay. I think we're good. So now... How do I turn on the TV? That's like the last thing I need to do. I think I need like a remote or something probably, right? Can see anything over here? Pick up the soup. Do I need a bowl? Maybe I need a bowl. Yeah, there's nothing else in here. How's it going? I feel like I'm walking in circles. I always feel like there are several places here, but that look like my home, but are actually aren't actually my home. And I can't imagine it at all. I've been at your house all the time listening from where you are. If I knew earlier, I would have shared some money with you. That way, I'd have a companion in this messy place. I'm going home to do my homework. Wait for me a little longer. So, now that I made the soup, can I interact with the person over here? Drinking the soup attentively. Cough, 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 cough. It vomited into the bowl of blood. It's bit bland, not salty enough. Obtained a bowl of blood. Okay. And now, can I use the blood here? The head nods in satisfaction, and now you can lift the pot. Obtained a pot of soup. Alright, let's carry it to the table. Doesn't work here. Okay, so I can't use that. Do I put it on here? Doesn't work. What do I do with this head? What do I do with it? Do I give it to this? Does not work here. Exiting out is like kind of strange. How do I get the 3 kids to sit at the table? Yucky, right? Seems the ghost will let me return. Use a pot of soup. It seems like someone is knocking on the window. Okay, here we go. Use it here. Oh, wait. So scary. How did you appear here? I couldn't hear your voice from the bathroom anymore, but I could hear it from over here. Your first reaction was actually that I'm scary rather than that I lean outside the window for you? Ugh. How's it going? Is progress smooth? Almost. I just need the remote control to turn on the TV. Are you really going to watch TV in that weird place? Why are they so casual about it? Why are they not really talking about it? The elephant in the room? I feel like you've always had a huge misunderstanding about me. It's for a serious purpose. So suspicious. Wait a second. Here, take the remote control. Obtain remotes. Thanks. I'll be able to get out right away. And then ignore, use this. Where did you get the remote control? Never mind that. The TV is on. Go hurry and sit at the table. Phew. Big sister, you're actually a good person. How is this brat talking? If I were its mom, I wouldn't let it watch TV either. Now, all 3 children are sitting around the table. Okay, so now, if I go to the bathroom... in the jar of money. Alright, next step is finding a way out of here. Window? No. Okay, so now we need to get back out. Somehow. Is it down here? No. So the only place that I can think of next is over here. Ah, great. There seems to be a passage inside you want to enter. Go in. Okay, where are we now? This piece of meat looks a bit familiar. Hey, no way. Okay, we made it out. Ah, the statue is here. I came to return the money. I have obediently returned the money. Please don't curse me anymore. Use the jar of money. By the way, friend, thanks for leading the way. How did you know that the statue was here? Friend, you made a huge mistake. You're the one in the mirror. Pitch black inside. Okay. Can't open it. Welcome in Spicy Funeral. This game is really cool. Returning money didn't work. Why haven't I gone home yet? Hey, no way. It seems like I can only leave from here. Phew, deep breath. Trying is better than staying here. Get ready and jump. What are you doing? What's going on? I'm back? Why have you been talking nonsense since just now? You turned around and ran when you saw me and even jumped downstairs. I can explain, just don't let go, don't let go. Stop shaking. Oh, shit. Debts remained. This demo, this one is possible. One of the possible endings to your adventure. Okay, so how do we get a different ending then? That is so cool. Here, let me look up a playthrough of this to see how to get the other endings. Okay, so the other ending is... What is this one? Okay, apparently if we go to here, we can get another one. I love this game for real. Very interesting. I want more for the story though. I feel like the story is a little bare bones. Okay, so ice cream, buy the snacks, use it. Okay. And then we go here. Oh, wait, no, we go to school, right? Oh, wait. Main menu. Hold on. I know what we need to do. Reload up here. I love that getting the endings is actually really easy. We don't buy any snacks. That's how we get the other ending. Okay, let's finish talking to him and then put the money here. Doesn't work here. Using this money just doesn't feel right. Forget it. Gosh, I really am such a good kid. All right, then. I'm going to be late, so let's go quickly. Just need to hurry and copy homework. Honesty is the best policy. No, that wasn't it. Okay, so what do I do? How do I get the... Oh, okay. Here's the other ending. Found it. Or is it? Dream is just a dream. How could ghosts possibly exist in this world? I better worry about how fake this morning's homework is instead. I didn't write a single word yesterday. Okay, so ultimate materialist. And then we have to do new game for the final ending. So we just let her finish the ice cream here. Weird. Why is vanilla mint ice cream even a thing? That actually sounds so good, vanilla mint ice cream. I'll just get chocolate next time. Long live chocolate. Andy 105, just another day. Okay. There we go. There's one more. Is that it? I don't know if that's it. Do we have any others? Let's see. Yeah, that was all of them. Okay, that was all 5, I think. So, cool game. Interesting. I really liked it. This is just a demo, though, so I'm assuming that there'll be more to this game. I'm hoping that there will be more of like a plot to it. Because I feel like the story like kind of wraps up with just within this demo. I don't really think that it needs anything more to function. Like I think that this is more than good enough for what it is. Like I don't really think you need anything else. Like it's just kind of like a simple one-shot story. I don't know if it's going to be a little different. I don't know if there's going to be more to it. Let me actually take a look at the Steam page right now. Money under the bed. So you have complained to a strange roadside statue about being broke, and the next day jar of money appeared under the bed. How do you plan to spend this windfall? Of course, you're free to squander every cent as long as you can survive until tomorrow. So, yeah, kind of looks to be that there is going to be more to it. So I guess that this is just the beginning chapter and there'll be more after this, maybe, is what I'm assuming. It's coming out next year, though, 2027. So this is like super early beta right now. Like this is super, super, super new. Like there's not really anything to this game at all. And this developer is a new developer as well. So yeah, there's like nothing about this. Like there's really like it's really just this. Like that's all there is. So for super, super new, it's amazing. Yeah, the art style is really nice. I feel like plot could definitely be ironed out a little bit more. I feel like I don't really see the vision of a full game. If I had to like critique something, is I feel like this really works for just a standard demo, but I can't really see this being anything more than just this, you know? Does that make sense? I feel like the demo is a really good encapsulation of it, unless there is more. Because I feel like the ending was pretty final, you know, of just like our two characters, like the two main characters dying, and then that's it. Unless there's supposed to be something more. I feel like if it wanted to really truly be like a good demo showcase, is that you tease more to the story. But I can't see where the plot is going to be, but I have high hopes. Yeah, I mean, just like the gameplay itself is very simple, very simplistic. I like the mix of styles that they have there. I thought it was really cool. I think that that's definitely something that they could that they can definitely toy with and do more with. So, but yeah. All right, cool game. 2 cool games. I don't think we're gonna play any more. I think that'll be it. We'll just kind of use the rest of the stream to yap for the remaining like 30-ish minutes before I get ready to end off. But yeah, next stream either Foghorn drowns or either Foghorns drown or either Foghorns drown or Photonomaly. Photonomaly? I think it's Photonomaly. One of those 2 games will most likely be the next one. I feel like Foghorns Drown will be like a really story-driven game, like a very cool story-driven one. I think that this one, Photonomaly, will be kind of just more work job simulator type game. So yeah. Alrighty, let's see here. don't know why my mini feed has been acting up recently. So strange. Let me see. All right. I was gonna try something out with you guys since we're just here hanging out on stream for the last little bit. Let's see if it I was trying something out, and I want to see if this will work out the way I want it to. Just bear with me for a second, guys. See if I can. Where's it? We're going to see if this works. If this works, then this will be really cool. We're going to see if I'm actually able to play my gacha games on stream with you guys. So give me just a sec. All right. And then boot this up. Run that. And then let's see. Trying to see if this is gonna work. I want to play ZZ on stream with you guys. All right, let me see. Let me check something real quick. Looks like it's not working this time. Let me see. Let me try it again. I was trying to see if I could get this thing to work, but it was working a few days ago, but I don't know if it's working now. Let's see. Nope. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working this time. I'm gonna try a couple other things to see if it'll work. What I really should be doing is I should probably just upgrade my storage on my computer so I can just download these games and play them. Do this. It literally had it working not that long ago. I don't know why it doesn't want to work now. Well, oh well, I tried. I'll probably have to mess with it a little bit more to try and see if I can get this to work. But yeah, open chat, guys. Feel free to talk about whatever. I said we were going to talk about Avengers Doomsday, right? That's what we were going to do. Because yeah, I watched the trailer for it and I didn't feel anything watching the trailer. I'm sorry, guys. If you guys are excited for it, I'm glad you are, but I tried watching it and I felt literally nothing. I watched it with the most like, what's it about? Good question. The trailer didn't tell me what it's about at all. Like I was watching it, I just felt absolutely no emotion, and it just felt that it's kind of what I said before, where I feel like this film is just going to be everyone meeting up the movie, where it's just going to be constantly characters. And the thing about the original Avengers movies is that there were a lot of the characters had already met each other, or they had some prior connection through another character. So when you actually bring them all together, I think it worked a little bit better. Like, I think it made sense because there weren't actually that many new characters interacting with each other for the first time, because they already had interactions through other people, right? And that's kind of how it works. With this new one, it's just like none of these characters have really met up before, other than the pre-established ones. So it's just, who cares? Why do we care? I haven't watched it either. After Endgame, I completely lost interest in Marvel. Yeah, same. And it is what it is. It's just so uninteresting. And I've been feeling that way about a lot about Marvel recently. And I feel the same way about the new Spider-Man movie. I saw some stuff about Tom Holland. What was it? I think Tom Holland was saying that there were like several things in there were several things that they wanted that they didn't like, that they asked to change about the script or whatever, because they think it's for the audience or X, Y, or Z thing. And it's just like, if the script is that bad that you have an actor needing to like retroactively fix things or make things different, I'm sorry, but I don't really think that I don't have a lot of faith in that film. If an actor who's not a screenwriter, not like they're not like, that's not what they're familiar with, and they're actively making decisions and like changing stuff for supposedly the fans, yeah, I don't really have a lot of faith in that movie. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm probably still gonna watch it. I'm sure it'll make a ton of money. I remember I was talking to Leoman about that in one of the previous streams, but I know that I'm sure that the new Avengers movie will make quite a bit of money. I just don't know how much money it'll make, you know, because I'm seeing a lot of apathy online for it, like kind of in the same boat that I am, where it's just like kind of like not really interested at all. And I think if it does poorly critically, then I feel that Marvel is just not going to have anything left at this point. Because like, yeah, sure, it may make a shit ton of money, but if the story isn't good and no one actually cares about it, then what's really the point? Like, why does it matter? So, but yeah, it's pretty crazy, I think, that it's coming out the same day as Dune, and I think Dune will be really good, but yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll probably watch it. I still need to watch Odyssey. That was one thing Cutie9 was talking about. I can't believe you think that I don't read. I don't read as much as I used to. Unfortunately, I wish I did have more time to read stuff, but I do read quite frequently. Or I used to read very frequently, and I read a lot of older novels, older poems and stories for that sort of stuff. So no, yeah, you're thinking it's crazy that I don't read, but Epic the Musical, not Epic the Musical though. I don't watch that, but yeah, we're just talking about kind of just like Homer's Odyssey and just like a lot of the themes in it. I'm sure the movie is gonna like really tone down Odysseus's what's the word? His toxic male personality, I guess I should say. They're really gonna probably tune that down to like tone it down a little bit to make him a lot more likable. Because yeah, if you actually read the Odyssey, he's not a very likable dude. He cheats on his wife a shit ton. I think it's like he hates women that sleep with other men or something like that. Yeah, he's just like an awful dude. He commits like war crimes and stuff. He does a lot of questionable, shady things. He's very like ego driven. He really cares about his ego, at least in the book, where it's like there's a Cyclops dude, like he goes into the Cyclops' home and is stealing his shit or whatever, and then he gave like a fake name to the Cyclops, and the Cyclops is like screaming out the fake name that he gave him, and then he's just like, actually, no, I don't want him to get all the credit. I don't want this fake name that I gave him to get all the credit. I want to get all the credit. So he like says his own name and like blurts it out and like pisses the gods off or whatever. And it's just like, it's stupid. It's dumb. Odysseus is not really like a likable character, even though the book tries to frame him that way. Kind of like Mushoku Tensei, if we wanted to wrap the stream around and kind of bring a full circle. Very similar to Mushoku Tensei in that aspect of like having really asshole-ish characters, like but the story is trying to portray them and paint them in a decent light. The thing is though, as Mushoku Tensei is coming out, has come out in modern times, and the way when Homer's Odyssey came out, it came out very long time ago. So at least that one has an excuse. I feel like Mushoku Tensei doesn't really have an excuse for it. I love Epic the Musical, but the way they made everything think Odysseus is cool. Yeah, I'm like, Odysseus is not a cool dude if you've read the original one. The Epic of Gilgamesh too is another one. Another story that I'm very familiar with when it comes to older pieces of literature was yeah, I really like the Epic of Gilgamesh, only because I like Fate, not because I actually think that Gilgamesh is like a good person or anything like that, but I think the story of the Epic of Gilgamesh, the world, the first hero, you know, the King of Kings, is it was cool. It's interesting to read. It's an interesting read for sure, because I do think that like Fate though keeps a lot of Gilgamesh's barbaric and outdated viewpoints as like part of his character, and that's what makes him interesting. Whereas, and I feel like the thing about him though is like, even though Gilgamesh is a piece of shit and he's an awful person and you're never supposed to like him, like don't get it twisted, he's not supposed to be someone that you root for. I think they do a pretty decent job at making him have like that kingly aura to him, while still loving to hate him, you know, because a lot of his worldviews are very outdated. So, yeah, I think that, yeah, it's, I think that older literature though has its place still. I think that going back and visiting them and like reading them, it's good. I think it is good because it highlights where we've come as people, you know, like I think it highlights a few different things. It highlights where we've come as people, as a society, for some, not all, but I think it also is too, like you can see the blueprints of where like those stories became the blueprint for a lot of the stories that we see today. And the thing about the Odyssey, even though the original depiction of Odysseus is bad, I'm okay with them trying to make him a better character, you know, like I'm okay with them changing him to be a better character and making him more interesting and making him like the figure that we think of, right? That everyone thinks of when they hear of Odysseus, you know? And I think that that's a good thing. I think that that's something that is not a bad thing when you take a lot, because if you look at a lot of portrayals of Greek figures and that sort of stuff, they're all really assholes. They're all evil. The gods would sleep with humans, and in some cases, and a lot of cases actually, they would do it without consent. So yeah, when it came to the gods in general, they were just pretty awful, pretty evil people or evil beings. Same thing for a lot of history, like not histories, but older stories when it comes to a lot of their like heroes, quotation marks, that we think of nowadays. And King Arthur is another one too. Like King Arthur and his Knights of the Round were, they are portrayed as in modern times as the ideal peak chivalry of you can't get any more honorable than them. But if you actually look at like history, when it came to knights like that, they were not honorable at all, really. Like there wasn't some code or anything like that that we like to think that there was. And even if you actually read a lot of the stories for Knights of the Round, Lancelot is an awful character, in my opinion. He cheats on his king's wife Though in some depictions of King Arthur, they give reason and justifications of why he does it. Not that I think that that's really enough, but anyways, yeah, Lancelot does cheat on King Arthur with Guinevere, and I think that like those things are interesting. I know that fate as well also plays into that dynamic a lot. Like that's something that they expand upon a lot. But in actual literature of King Arthur, yeah, it's depending on which version of King Arthur you guys read, if you guys are interested in reading it, that is. It just kind of felt like I feel like Monty Python is like an unironically like a really good depiction of what actually happens in a lot of those Arthurian legends, which is kind of funny because I know it is poking fun at a lot of things for it, but it's pretty accurate. Like I feel that the most accurate depiction we have of King Arthur is probably Monty Python because of what just the absolute insanity of the things that go on in it. And yeah, a lot of the times like King Arthur is like kind of dumb. King Arthur in like nowadays, like in modern fiction, modern media, try to portray him as like a very selfless king, someone who's like a very good, like a very altruistic king. They have like they have great ideals and stuff, and I feel like that's not really what it was, because in actuality, King Arthur was a pretty shitty king. Like he would be constantly going out on these grand adventures, and rarely did he ever rule Camelot in general. So I think it's pretty funny that that's the way that popular media likes to depict them. Same thing for Fate too. Fate's no exception to that. If I had to criticize anything about Fate and their depiction of King Arthur, is yeah, he wasn't a good king at all. Like he constantly bickered, and he constantly had beef going on with his own knights of the Round. And I know the Knights of the Round are also characters in fiction that have been kind of touted as very altruistic, very good, morally upright people, and blah 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 blah. But in actuality, a lot of Arthurian legend, they're not like that. They definitely have their issues with one another, except for I think Galahad. I think Galahad's one of the few where he's just good boy, you know, like that's his entire purpose of being. And another thing too, depending on which version of Arthurian legend you read, because there are so many different accounts of it, King Arthur is seen as, like in some versions, if it's told from Lancelot's perspective, King Arthur is seen as the villain, and Lancelot is portrayed as the altruistic knight. And then depending on which ones you read again, there are other depictions where Lancelot is the villain and the betrayer. Obviously, Mordred is always the evil one that brings upon the fall of Camelot, is Mordred. But in other depictions, you also have Lancelot being the evil one and King Arthur being the protagonist of it. And there's a lot of like fan fiction stuff when it comes to Arthurian legend, and there's a lot of these too. Essentially, like I think for Homer's Odyssey, I think it's like we don't even know who the person who actually wrote it was. Apparently it was like a blind Greek poet, but we just kind of have to take them at their word for that. We don't even know who he actually was. That's just kind of something that stuck. We don't actually have any recollection or actually any historical documents of this person. So like we just have to take him at their word that it was a blind poet. We don't actually know anything about them. So I think that's kind of interesting too when you think of it, like these names that have been like we think of them and we're just like, oh yeah, that's totally what it was. But history may be a little bit different just because we didn't keep records of things like that back then, not to the extent that we do now. So it's kind of interesting to talk about and to think about. So, but yeah. Anyways, trying to think if there's anything else to talk about. I don't think so. Not unless you guys have anything else you want to not unless you guys have anything else you guys want to talk about before I head out. Stream was super short today. I'm kind of surprised. I thought it would honestly be longer. Normally we go over 4 hours, but stream was delayed a little bit today, so I apologize for that. Normally I would say that we would. I don't think I have any really have any questions. I mean, if you guys just want to, if there's any specific topics you guys want to talk about, feel free. I need to watch the new episodes for I Want to Love You Till Your Dying Day, and the other one, Sparks of Tomorrow. I need to watch the new episode for that. Yeah. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna get ready to head out. I think that's gonna wrap it up for this stream. We played a couple cool games. We checked out a couple things that were pretty interesting. I feel like the beginning of this game was pretty interesting too. So, but yeah, if anyone's coming in now and you guys want to watch the VOD will be up, and I'll add timestamps and everything, so you guys can skip the yapping if you guys just want to watch Tales Beyond the Tomb or the second game that we played. So I'm going to be doing that as soon as the stream is over. So definitely check out the VOD if you guys are just now coming in. Definitely check out some of the previous games that we played out over the last couple weeks. If you guys like Tales Beyond the Tomb, then I did check out the newest installment last week. So Tales Beyond the Tomb No Witnesses. I checked that out last week. So feel free to check the VOD for that one if you guys are interested. We also checked out Feed the Pits, which was really cool as well. So thank you to all my VOD watchers that are watching this as well. Yeah, we checked out Feed the Pit. That was another really interesting and cool game. That was that is going to be, I need to stop saying interesting so much. I need to boost up my vocabulary. It was very cool. I'm gonna say interesting again. Interesting premise, interesting concept, and the story was very good. I think that the story is easily the best part about it, and it is going to be multiple chapters. So whenever the new chapters come out, I'll most likely check those out on stream with you guys as well. But yeah, the gameplay loop was very cool. It was very different. I feel like we haven't really had a game that has a gameplay loop the way this one was. So I say interesting a lot. Yeah, I need to stop saying it so much. I need to boost up my my word usage. So we also played Resident Evil last week as well. So if you guys are interested in that, we did play it. I'm not really feeling the RE remake, unfortunately. I really wanted to like it more than I do. I think it's just because it's more, it's like, I talked a little bit about it during the last stream, trying to like get my thoughts. Time to read the dictionary. Yes. But I don't know. There's some about the RE4 remake. Like, we're still going to finish it, right? We are going to get around to finishing it, but I think it's just a little at odds with itself. I think that it can't really decide what it wants to be. I'm also not very good when it comes to like shooters and stuff. A lot of people, if they heard my complaints about it, would just say skill issue. And maybe that's a factor of it too, is that it is just like so action heavy. It's so enemy heavy that it's not really what I kind of wanted. I kind of would have preferred if it was more slower, kind of more focus more on like the puzzles, focus more on the atmosphere of the game. It's just kind of like you get maybe 5 to 10 minutes in between each next set piece, and that's just kind of how it is. And I know original RE4 was that way too. It's not to say that the remake is anything new for that, because this is based off of the original. But I don't know. I feel like the other one for original RE4, the way the game played, the way it felt, it kind of lent itself better to that gameplay style. Whereas this one, it feels like it wants to be RE2 remake, but I really like RE2, so I guess it's not really like that. But it also wants to be RE4, and it's just kind of this weird mishmash of it. I noticed ammo is one thing that's not very prevalent. Maybe, like I said, a skill issue. I could just be not very good at the game, so I'm constantly using more ammo than I should be. Another thing too is, like, since it is my first time playing it, a lot of the previous RE games I played them before, so kind of going through them again, it was usually okay. It was usually fine. For this one, I haven't played this one before, so when it comes to like a lot of stuff, I don't know what I should avoid, what I should do. A lot of stuff like that is kind of lost in translation for me compared to previous RE games. But I did play Village all the way through, and that was something that I hadn't played before, and I didn't really have any issues with it. Another thing too for it was that for Resident Evil, what was it? Resident Evil Village? Not Village. I'm trying to remember which one. But yeah, even Resident Evil 9, like the newest one, I thought that the difficulty spike on it wasn't too bad, because we usually play on easy for all of the games, because I just kind of like to experience it for the story, and that's it. And for this one, we are playing on the easiest difficulty, and it's still kind of difficult. So I don't know. Maybe it's one of those games that if I play it again with hindsight of knowing what I can and can't skip, and knowing when to save ammo, when not to use, like when to use ammo, when not to use ammo, that would kind of make things a little bit more interesting. But yeah, I'm a little bit mixed on RE4 Remake, unfortunately. I wanted to love it as much as everyone else does, but maybe it's just because I'm blinded by the original one that's why it doesn't hit for me the same. Like that's why it doesn't hit for me quite the same way as the newer one. But I don't know. Yeah, Ashley. I rewatched the VOD and it was so funny when you finally left Ashley. Ashley was really frustrating. It was really difficult with that AI. That's another thing too that like really bogs the game down, I think. I think a lot of the other stuff I could forgive if we just didn't have to deal with Ashley. Also, like boss encounters too are kind of, I feel that the game doesn't really do a good job at kind of cueing you in when you're supposed to fight a boss and when you're supposed to run away from a boss. Because there are a lot of times in the game where I would just start mindlessly shooting at the enemy because I think it's a boss fight. Because that's how RE2 Remake was. For a lot of the time, except for Mr. X. Like usually when there's an enemy in front of you, like it's time to do a boss fight, you know, and it's very in your face with it. Whereas for this one, there's a lot of set pieces and stuff where I think that in the original one, those may have just been cutscenes, and those may have just been those weren't like actual whole sections, and it kind of feels that they bloated the game out a little bit more, where they expanded a little bit, where let's say one part was a cutscene, this part is like an entire section of the game now that you have to play. Like it's a playable cutscene, and I don't know if that always works. I don't know, at least for me. I think that for me personally, I prefer like a really nice cutscene over dying like 50 million times because I don't know what to do. And ironically enough, I think that there are quite a few problems that I see with because I had the same criticism in Resident Evil Village when it came to just kind of like the bosses and the set pieces and stuff, and not really being able to distinguish whether or not the game wants me to actually fight them or if the game wants me to. And this is something that's definitely alleviated with subsequent playthroughs, but I think it's one of those things where it's just if it doesn't cue you in of like, oh, this is something that you need to fight, and then I end up wasting a lot of ammo and bullets on it. So wait, before I go, Eep, have you seen the trailer for the End of Oak Street? Let me see. End of Oak Street. I have not actually. Oh, it's a dinosaur movie? Or is it? I don't even know what this is. Who's making this one? Is this another horror film that I'm gonna have to go see in theaters again? Ewan McGregor's in it though. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Love to see it. Oh no, it's something else. Never mind. It's PG-13. Science fiction and survival horror film. Isekai movie? Interesting. I don't know if the reviews are good. Maybe I'll check it out. I don't know if I want to see it in theaters though. I'll probably wait until it comes out on streaming most likely, and then I'll watch it. But yeah. All right, we almost made it to 4 hours, so me yapping with you guys just a little bit more about stuff maybe made it almost to the 4-hour mark. So all right guys, I'm gonna head out. I'll see you guys all here for either Photomalie or Foghorns Drown, whichever one. I'm gonna kind of wait and see if who's covering what, and if there's more traction for Foghorns Drown, then that'll be the next one. If not, we'll try out Photomalie if that one has more people talking about it. So I'll most likely get the waiting room up for that tomorrow. So stay tuned, guys. Hope you all have a great rest of your day or night wherever you guys are. Class is dismissed, and until then, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Done it.